Joining me, of course, to my right-hand man is Joe Jacobs. And Joe, thank you for being here for this evening's game, the last 9-man regular season game tonight.
Yeah, good evening, and good evening, everyone. Yes, this should be a good matchup. The number 2 seed is sitting wide open, we know here tonight, so this should be a very good matchup.
Yes, and like Joe said, the number 2 seed is up for grabs. We'll break down all the playoff matchups here later in the pregame show. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible once again. All right, Joe. Well, the Region 3 standings at this point, number 1 Shiloh Christian is undefeated, and of course, they're the number 1 seed as undefeated, even if they win or lose tonight.
Yep, locked in.
Napoleon-GS, Kidder County, Linton H&B are all vying for that number 2 seed. The Imperials come in with a 6-1 record with a 5-1 region record. Kidder County is 5-2 overall with a 4-2 region record. Linton H&B is 4-3 overall with a 4-2 region record. Now, there's many things that need to happen here, Joe, to figure out this number 2 seed, and it's quite a mess, isn't it, Joe, trying to figure this out?
Yeah, it really is. And it is confusing, but it does make sense if you've been following it at all.
Yes. First things, before we get to the playoff matchups that start next Saturday, that we really don't know who's playing who or anything like that, we have to note that Linton H&B, they lost last week to Napoleon-GS. The last time Napoleon-GS won against Linton H&B was September 18th, 1998, with a 22-14 win. 1998.
Yep.
And, of course, Linton H&B was Class A for a little bit, but that's still a long stretch. And actually, I talked to head coach Kelly McCleary, and he said that the last time they won was when he was in high school in 98. So just put that in perspective, folks. And speaking of that, we're going to start with the interviews. Let's start with Napoleon-GS Kelly McCleary. I sat down with him this week about today's game. Joining me today is Kelly McCleary, head coach for the Napoleon-GS Imperials. Coach, congratulations on making the playoffs, and thanks for joining me here today.
Yep, thanks again for having us.
Last week, your team had a 34-14 win over Linton H&B, and it's been quite a while since your team won versus the Lions. I believe 98-99 was the last time you guys won as a school. How does your team feel after the huge win?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to get it off our chest, and it's something that we've been waiting for a long time. We didn't get to play them there for about a 8 or 10 year stretch, so it kind of seems longer than it actually was, but it was definitely nice to get it off our chest, and we're looking forward to moving on.
And your next game is versus Kidder County, who had a 34-0 win versus South Border last week, and they're also in the playoffs from Region 3, and that number 2 seed is still up for grabs, which includes a bye week. What's your game plan for this upcoming game?
I think we kind of have similar teams. We both run some option and a double wing, so it's nice. We kind of already see that a lot. They run a lot more option than we do out of it, but stop the run and make them try to throw the ball against us is our biggest key.
What do you anticipate to be the biggest challenge on Friday night then?
The triple option's always pretty hard to defend in high school, doing your responsibility, what you need to do, and I think that's our biggest challenge.
Yeah, so triple option coming up here tonight, probably for both sides of the football, Joe.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of it.
Taking a look here now, Napoleon-GS, they won versus Kenmare for the first game, won versus Central McLean, lost 28-12 versus Shiloh Christian. That was actually their closest game all season versus Shiloh Christian. For Shiloh Christian, I should say. They won versus Center Stand. They won versus Strasburg Zeeland, won versus South Border, and won versus Linton H&B. So they're coming in with a nice record, only losing to the number 2 team in the state, Shiloh Christian there, Joe.
Yeah.
Taking a look here at the rankings right now. Ranked number 1 is Thompson. Number 2 is Shiloh Christian. 3 is North Prairie. Number 4 is Cavalier. Number 5 is New Salem Glen Allen. Others receiving votes, Hankinson, Hettinger Scranton, and Napoleon-GS. So they were receiving votes in the last poll, and they deserve it after the schedule they've had, only losing very closely to Shiloh Christian.
Yeah. Yep.
So taking a look here, tonight's matchup is Napoleon-GS 6-1, taking on Kidder County Pirates at 5-2, with the number 2 seed up for grabs. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit Kidder County here on AM 600 KSJB. We're back in Steele, North Dakota. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs online today at KSJBAM.com. Parents' night here tonight, Joe, so we're going to have a little longer pregame. It looks like the parents are pretty cold out there.
Yeah, they're kind of bundled up like we are, Kyle.
Just kind of. Either way, let's get to the matchup once again. Kidder County, Napoleon-GS tonight. I talked to Jack Biesterfeld, head coach for the Pirates, about this matchup versus the Imperials.
I'm talking to Jack Biesterfeld, head coach for the Kidder County Pirates. Coach, congratulations on making the playoffs, and thanks for joining me here today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, the last time Kidder County secured a playoff berth was in 2010. How does your team feel after making the playoffs after a 6-year hiatus?
Well, the kids are pretty excited that 4 years and 11 man was a little rough on us, and kids are excited now. We had a good year. We've had some injuries earlier in the year, so we've got some young kids that have really stepped up, and it's made it an exciting and very fun year so far.
And your next game is versus Napoleon-GS, who had a 34-14 win over Linton HMB last week. And the number 2 seed, still up for grabs for Region 3, which includes a bye week. What's your game plan for this upcoming game?
Well, we're trying to keep healthy here, get some kids ready. Obviously, the kids from the two schools know each other fairly well, so it's always a fun, hard-hitting game. Looking to just stay healthy and play some good football.
What player matchups do you expect to see on Friday night?
Well, a couple of things that we have to be very aware of. The quarterback, Dalton Jangula, very mobile passer and a tough runner. They're running some triple option this year, which we're familiar with. And I guess I look for our D-line has to be able to take that dive. Linebackers trying to take care of quarterback, and D-backs taking care of that pitch.
What do you expect to be the biggest challenge of that game then, the triple option?
Well, they're very athletic. They're good size, physical. They're good speed. Obviously, if you make a little mistake, they're going to score. I can't say we're planning to have them not score during the game. We're going to have to keep up with that a little bit and make plays when we get a chance.
I'm glad that the younger players have stepped up really well here for your season.
It's been really nice. They weren't quite ready against Linton, and that showed. Just every week since then, we've had, the freshmen and sophomores that we are looking at back in August that, hey, hopefully by mid-year this kid's going to be a ball player. We've got, probably 4 of those kids that are stepping up and playing pretty good football for us.
And now, Joe, like he was saying, they had a few injuries second week of the season. These younger players have stepped up, but they lost quite a few heavy hitter players after the early in the season, Joe.
Well, and their starting quarterback and their starting running back. I mean, so yeah, they really took a hit against that. Well, and that game was against Shiloh Christian. Yep. So that was probably their. If they could have that game back, they would take it back. Well, I know without a doubt.
We were talking to Jack a little bit, and he was saying that they scored right away on Shiloh just like that, and then after that next series on defense, they played defense too. They got hurt, both of them, back-to-back plays almost, and just a tough streak of luck. And he did very well, I would have to say, to bring this team back in the playoffs with only 2 losses. And now, no matter what, they're in the playoffs, whatever happens tonight.
Yeah, and it's always fun to see the youngsters kind of step up. And then we just heard from another gentleman here that just said that they really played good last week. They really had a good game. So, I mean, this team is coming alive. They're playing a good team ball at the right time.
Well, now taking a look here, they won versus Lamar Litchfield Marion. We did that game. Lost to Shiloh Christian 38-8. Won versus Strasburg Zeeland. Lost versus Linton HMB 36-16. They won versus Central McLean 30-0. Won versus Center Staten at 48-14, and they won versus South Border 34-0. So they already have 2 shutouts on their season, and their defense is showing their number 2 defense in the region right now. And, Joe, this playoff situation is just kind of a sticky mess, you would have to say. Yeah. It's quite interesting because no matter what, Shiloh Christian has clinched the number 1 seed in the first round bye. Napoleon-GS, Linton HMB, Kidder County, they're in the playoffs no matter what. Now, the number 2 seed is up for grabs and a first round bye with that number 2 seed. Napoleon-GS can get the number 2 seed with a win or a loss by 16 or fewer points. Why? Because they own the head-to-head over Linton HMB. Okay? Now, Kidder County, if they want to get that number 2 seed, they need a win and a Linton HMB loss. That's how they get the number 2 seed. Linton HMB owns the head-to-head over Kidder County. Number 3 seed now. How do these teams get it? Linton HMB gets the number 3 seed with a win and a Napoleon-GS loss by 16 or fewer points. keep in mind those points. We'll get to that situation with the points pretty soon. Napoleon-GS, they get the 3 seed with a loss and a Linton HMB loss. So that either way, they get the 3 seed. Number 4 seed now. Linton HMB gets the 4 seed with a loss and a Napoleon-GS loss. That's how they get the 4 seed. And they get it with a Kidder County gets the 4 seed with just a loss. So if they lose, they're 4 seed no matter what. 2 seed will be Napoleon-GS, Linton HMB will be 3 seed because of the head-to-head between each others. Now, here's where it gets sticky, Joe. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody listen very carefully with this playoff situation. If Kidder County wins by 17 or more points and Linton HMB wins, this is where it gets fun. If Linton HMB defeated Kidder County 36-16 in Week 4. We did that game, actually, on the radio.
Yep.
Napoleon-GS defeated Linton HMB 34-14 last week. We did that game also. All 3 teams then split their games against each other, if this happens, and have a combined point differential of 17 points per game maximum. Now, that's the rule from the North Dakota High School Activities Association, if you're wondering. That's where that 17 points comes in. So if you need to score at least 17 or more, nothing more than that, because that's considered a blowout in that situation. So with that means the point differential will be 0. Everybody is tied on the point differential system. According to the North Dakota High School Activities Association rule, if all teams involved remain tied in point differential after step 3, which I just read, the names of the tied teams will be placed in a hat. Are you ready, Joe? You want to place it in a hat? And they're going to draw for the first, second, until the steps 1 and 2, which we just read, are the tied teams for the head-to-head competition. And pretty much in a nutshell, if it's comes to that situation, somebody draws a hat, probably not us. We don't draw from the hat.
No.
And then they draw for the number 2 seed. After that, they go to the head-to-head matchup after that. So it's a whole bunch of confusing. I tried to explain the best I can. All we can do, Joe, is pretty much just play the games tonight, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's why we're here.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll continue the pregame show on KSJB. We're in Seal, North Dakota tonight for 2 teams already in the playoffs, fighting for seeding right now tonight on KSJB and KSJBAM.com. Other matchups in Region 3 that we will have to pay attention to, and looks like I forgot to post them. Look at that. I forgot to do it on my prep there, Joe. So either way, let's get going for some starting lineups with the Napoleon-GS Imperials. It looks like the word just got froze to death or something like that.
I think
it's
that's
a cold.
what happened. Yeah,
I think we'll just say that.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it going here. Starting with the Napoleon-GS Imperials. They will be the away team on the board. White jerseys, gold pants. Wearing number 1, a running back, sophomore, 150 pounds at 5'9", Nathan Weigel. We're number 12, a quarterback, senior, 180 pounds at 6'2", Dalton Jangula. We're number 15, a wide receiver, sophomore, 170 pounds at 6'1", Jamison Fedig. We're number 18, a running back, junior, 155 pounds at 5'9", Jacob Bitts. We're number 32, a running back, senior, 170 pounds at 5'10", Jake Bakken. Number 44, Tyler Long, he's a guard, sophomore, 200 pounds at 6 foot. Number 54, a center, junior, 180 pounds, 6'1", Pacey Feist. Number 56, a guard, senior, 215 for pounds, 6'3", Devin Weigel. At 5'7", a tight end, senior, 160 pounds, 5'7", and he's 5'7" height, Michael Fedig. Head coach Kelly McCleary in his 9th season. And assistant is Joe Sitchie. School colors, royal, blue, white, and gold. Joe, take it away for the Pirates.
All right, the Kidder County Pirates, the home team here tonight, starting at a quarterback, a 6'5", 165-pound junior, wearing number 4, Ashton Isler. A 5'9", 155-pound junior, the running back, number 8, Jamison Megstad. A 5'7", 170-pound junior, number 22, a running back, Cody Melhoff. And a 5'10", 215-pound senior, he's a right guard, number 44, Brandon Dewald. A 5'7", 170-pound junior, a fullback, number 47, Ethan Hager. A 6'3", 220-pound junior, the tight end, number 55, Ty Hansen. And a 5'11", 240-pound sophomore left guard, wearing number 59, Colton Stroh. A 6'1", 190-pound senior, the center, number 60, Clayton Fanta. and a 6-foot, 170-pound senior tight end, number 68, Daniel Nicholson. And they are coached by head coach Jack Biesterfeld in his 9th year, also assisted by Nick Woodbury and Brian Wachter.
And Joe, those two coaches were just talking like friends, and they start at the same time. They've seen each other multiple times, because of this good old football matchup they have every year.
That is right. These two, they've known each other for a long time, and like we just said, they pretty much came in here starting coaching together. So.
All right, here we go. Napoleon-GS is kicking off to Kidder County. Let's start things off for tonight's matchup. And Kidder County is wearing the maroon jerseys. Kidder County picks it up, and here we go and trying to run it back all the way for the Pirates. That is going to be Parker Hager. Touchdown, Pirates on the kickoff.
Wow, what a return right away to start this ball game, Kyle. I don't think anybody expected that, including the Imperials. That ball just kind of a nice kick, then landed right about the 30-yard line where it was picked up. And just going all the way with it. Parker Hager just able to break through, got a couple little tackles got a couple blocks about the 40-yard line, and he runs it all the way in.
And that was about a 70-yard touchdown kickoff return. And, Joe, that's how you start a playoff game to try to get that seeding, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to put up points real quick that way.
Ashton Isler is the quarterback, 2-point conversion. They're going to toss it to Megstad, and he tries to get in, and it's going to be no good on the 2-point conversion. And just like that, 11 seconds in, 6-0 Kidder County back in 1 minute, KSJB. And there's kickoff. The Imperials are now going to return it, and being tackled right away on the return. It's Colton Jangula, the freshman on the squad.
Yeah, just a kind of a short kick, bounced at about the 40-yard line, but then it bounced back, and it was Jangula picking that ball up right about the 30-yard line, and that's right where he was tackled. So he wasn't able to return it for any, but he did grab it at about the 30. So it'll be Napoleon-GS working from right to left here on your radio dial.
All right, so it's already 6-0 in favor for the Pirates, the home team of the squad in steel. And here we go for the first possession for the Imperials. And there's the snap underneath center, Dalton Jangula, and there's that option. And this time they're going to give it to Bitts, it looks like, for the carry, and he's going to gain 5 yards.
Yeah, just a quick handoff rolling out to his left there was Bitts, and cutting up the left side, or the near side, you could say, and just able to pick up about 5 yards on that carry there by Jacob Bitts.
2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line for the Imperials at their own 35-yard line. 11-15 first quarter, 6-0 Pirates already. Underneath center is Dalton Jangula. There's that triple option again. This time they're going to hand it off to the left side. That's Weigel. Nathan Weigel is going to get that first down. That's a good 6-yard gain by Weigel.
Yeah, Weigel just taking that, running to his right, just up the middle. And that was going to be a tackle there by Jackson Deckard that makes the stop there. But about... what was the gain on that? About 6 yards there for Weigel on that play.
Under 11 minutes remaining, first quarter. Once again, these two teams are already in the playoffs. It just depends what their seeding is going to be. And the loser of this game is going to have to travel, most likely. Most likely, that is. As we're waiting here for underneath center is Dalton Jangula. Triple option, one wide receiver is Fettig on the left side. This time going to hand it off to Bakken. Jake Bakken's going to get tackled right away. A loss of 2 yards. He didn't get to the edge.
Yeah, he just ran off to his right side there trying to get around a couple of the Pirates and then try to turn up the field, and it did not happen as Brandon Dewald was right there to make the stop for the Pirates.
I'm going to put one of my gloves on really quick here, Joe.
Yeah, good idea. I'm going to watch my water and make sure that doesn't freeze.
Hey, you never know. We're under a freeze warning tonight, by the way. So
yeah, we might have to keep sipping our waters.
All right, so here we go. 2nd and about 12 on the 40-yard line for the Imperials. Triple option again, handoff. This time to Bakken. He's going nowhere. The Pirates defense turned up big. Another yard loss.
Yeah, Brandon Dewald and Ethan Hager make the stop there together on that one to maybe another loss of a yard there on that play. So about 3rd and 14 about.
Yeah, about 3rd and 14. Here we go. Fedig is on the wide receiver side. Underneath center is Jangula. There's those triple back option. Waiting for the snap, and there's a flag. I think it was a false start. The PA announcer says, uh-oh. And that is an uh-oh when a yellow flag comes out.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just miscommunication on the Imperials or
false start, they said, on the Imperials. So that's going to bring them back 5 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 19 now. The ball is on their 31-yard line.
Yeah, I think it's just miscommunication. I just think it was just kind of a missed snap. So the Imperials jumping there just need to settle down here a little bit and get in a rhythm.
They're already down 6-0. Pirates already turned in, I guess you would say, a kickoff return for a touchdown. 6-0 they lead. Underneath center is Jangula. 2 wide receivers on the left side. Dropping back for a pass. Jangula, he's under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's trying quarterback keeper. A beautiful tackle there by Lucas Subert.
Subert able to break through there, but Jangula did a nice job getting out of the pocket. He stepped forward and was just nowhere to go, though. He thought he had a little running room. It looked like he did, but Subert right there to just wrap him up and take him down.
Yeah, he only gained roughly 3 yards on that carry after stepping up in the pocket. Here we go. Fedig's going to punt it. Returning it will be, looks like Parker Hager. There's the kick, and he's going to call fair catch, and it's muffed. It's muffed and picked up by the Imperials at the 35-yard line in Pirate territory, and that's a costly turnover right there on the muffed punt.
Yeah, he went right through his hands. Pretty much should have. It was a catchable ball, and it just went right through and bounced, and then the Imperials right there.
The weather might have a factor in that, Joe, because that ball is pretty hard right now with that leather for the pigskin.
Yes, that's true.
Underneath center is going to be Jangula. They're going to hand it off. Left side is Weigel. Weigel trying to plow forward. He's still going to gain 3 yards to make it 2nd and long, close to the 30-yard line in Pirate territory.
Yeah, Weigel taking the handoff there, just trying to plow up the middle, and he had his offensive line helping him as they pushed him to that 3-yard gain there. So that puts the ball up to about the 32-yard line, about 33, right in that area with just 8:15 to go here in the first quarter.
6-0 in favor for the Pirates in steal. Underneath center, once again, it's Jangula, triple back option. Fedig's the wide receiver on the near side. Bakken goes in motion. Hand off to Weigel to the right side. He kicks back to the left, and he still gains a good, looks like 5 yards, 3rd and short coming up.
Yeah, nice job of running there. Cody Melhoff getting the tackle for the Pirates, but Weigel there just taking that handoff, running kind of up the middle to his right a little bit, and then he does a spin move, kind of dances off one of the Pirates and able to gain those few extra yards.
Here we go underneath centers. Dalton Jangula, wide receiver, far side. Fedig for the Imperials. Snap, handoff, left side, Weigel, and he is taken down right away. I think it's only a gain of 1 yard to make it 4th and short.
It's going to be a big 4th down here. That tackle there teamed up Ethan Hager and also Ty Hansen team up for the stop there, as Weigel just rolling out a little to his left and trying to go up the middle then, and just not much there except a couple Pirates that make the stop there. So that ball right about the 26-yard line.
4th and 1 for the Imperials in Pirate territory, down 6-0. Fedig's the wide receiver on the left. Jangula underneath center, 3 backs, puts the bits in motion, quarterback keeper, and he's going to get that 4th down, 2-yard gain by Dalton Jangula.
Yeah, Jangula doing a nice job. He went to his right, got a block there from that right tackle. He saw it, and he went right up the middle and dove forward for that 1st down. So that moves the ball inside the 25-yard line to about the 24 here for the Imperials.
All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. Deep into Pirate territory are the Imperials. Jangula underneath center, snap, handoff, left side, has some running room as Weigel gets the 1st down and much more, and it's going to be 1st and goal from what I can see for the Imperials, and they're near the 10-yard line. And it could be 1st and goal, I believe.
Yeah, it's close to about a 15-yard gain on that play there. for Weigel as he just ran it right up the middle and found some room at about the 15-yard line, let's say, and he was able to kind of twist and turn, and then with about 3 Pirates hanging on him, he was still able to drag it up to almost that 5-yard line.
First and goal, and remember, this happened because of that punt that was fumbled by the Pirates. And here they're driving underneath. Jangula, he's going to hand off. Weigel left side, and there goes the Pirates defense, and he gains maybe 2 yards on that carry by Weigel. Still second and goal.
Yeah, they're running that offense really hard to see where the ball is going. The Imperials doing a good job. Jangula there faking a handoff there to Bakken on that one, and then it's actually Weigel that come up with the carry and plows forward for a few yards.
Here we go, second and goal, underneath center. Jangula, Fettig, left side for the wide receiver. Dropping back, hands off to Weigel to the run to the left. To the right, and it's going to be third and goal. And I believe they still have a few more yards to get. It doesn't look close from what I can see right here, Joe.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. It looks like he's just on the 5-yard line, right? So I don't think that was a gain there on that play at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either there. Can't tell from this angle that we're sitting at since it's on the far side of the field. But either way, it is third and goal. Underneath center is Jangula. 3 backs in the backfield. Puts Bitts in motion. Quarterback keeper rolls to the left. And there's Jangula again wrapped up by the Pirates on third and goal. A loss of 1 on that play.
Yeah, Brandon Dewald there on the stop. Got him wrapped up by his ankle, rather, and then basically made the stop there. So that's going to bring up 4th down here for the Imperials.
4th and goal, down 6-0 are the Imperials. Pirates are up here in steel. Both of these teams are in the playoffs. Who will they play? We won't know until after tonight is complete. Underneath center is Jangula. It'll be Weigel in the backfield with also Bitts and Bakken. Snap, dropping back. Quick pass, right to Fettig. He hangs on for the touchdown on 4th and goal. That's going to be, looks like a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, about a 5 or 6 yard pass there from Jangula. Just doing a nice job. Fettig getting in between a couple of the defense, and he's able to bring that one home and tie this ball game up here with 4:04 to go in the first quarter. We are tied at 6.
All right, here we go for the 2-point conversion. That scoring drive started on the muffed punt, you would say, from the Pirates. Jangula underneath center, waiting for the 2-point conversion. Handoff, left side, Bitts, cuts back onto the edge, gets a block from Weigel, walks in for a 2-point conversion. It's good, 8-6, Imperials in the lead. Back in a minute, KSJB. And there's kickoff. It's a low kick, taking a bounce, and it's hit. Somebody needs to pick it up, and somebody does for the Pirates. And that is Brandon Dewald, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pirates right at their 43-yard line.
Yeah, the kick was low on the ground, but right up the middle pretty much. Brandon Dewald was able to get a hand on it, made it a live ball, and then recover it. And then as he ran up there, I believe it was Ethan Kleppe and Drew Weigel on the stop there for the Imperials.
Imperials are up 8-6. And first time on offense for the Pirates. And trying to run it on the quick triple option, and a huge hit. I didn't see who carried it on the far side. From what I could see, it looks like it's Ashton Isler took that carry for the quarterback keeper.
Yep, it was. And he ran off and out to his left and then tried to turn up the middle, wrapped up there by Devin Weigel, making the stop right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 8 right now with 3:36 remaining. First quarter, 8-6. Imperials in the lead. Kidder County's at home tonight in steel. Underneath center is Ashton Isler. Triple option. Again, we're going to see that a lot tonight since both teams run it. Puts a player in motion, dropping back for a pass is Isler. He steps up in the pocket, and he's trying to run with it, and he's going to gain another 2 or 3 yards as he found nobody to throw, so he took it himself.
Yeah, just exactly like Kyle said there, is he was looking for something down the field, nothing there, so he stepped up through that pocket, and then he was going to be hit from behind by Pacey Feist to make the stop there for the Napoleon-GS Imperials.
Under 3 minutes remaining, 8-6 Imperials, 3rd and 4, right at the 49-yard line in Pirate territory. Underneath center is Isler, triple option. Once again, 3 running backs. Player in motion, snap, handoff, trying to run it. I didn't see who got the run, but they got the first down. That's a 6-yard gain. That's Ethan Hager, they said, with a 6-yard gain, number 47.
Yeah, just hard to see that, but that's how their offense works. Just running that right up the middle there was Ethan Hager there, as he's able to plow his way up across the 50 midfield. Now they're on the 45-yard line in Imperial territory.
1st and 10 for the Pirates. 2:25 remaining. First quarter, down by 2, 8-6. Waiting for the snap from the quarterback with that triple option. Player in motion. Handoff once again to Ethan Hager. Has running room. He's going to gain the first down and more, and that's going to be 12-yard scamper by Hager.
Handoff there. Hager running to his left and then cutting forward up the middle. And he's able to dance a little to his left and break a tackle there to get it across the 40, up even across the 35 to about the 33-yard line for the Pirates.
1st and 10, deep into Imperial territory. 2 minutes on the first quarter. Underneath center once again, that's going to be Isler. He's going to toss it to the right side. It's Megstad. He's running forward, and that's another beautiful gain on the edge. Another 11-yard gain on the run.
So Megstad there showing off a little bit of running as he rolled out to his right and coming toward the near side of the field and working his way forward there. Finally, he's tripped up there by Steven Schumacher to make the stop there, but not until it's almost about the 22-yard line here. The Pirates are in Imperial territory.
1:44 remaining. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Underneath center, Isler. Player in motion. Handoff, left side, cuts back is Cody Melhoff, the junior running back. He's still going to gain roughly 4 yards.
Yeah, Melhoff just grabbing that ball, running up the middle there, just to the left side of the quarterback from the handoff. But like Kyle said, not a huge gain, but he gets that ball up across the 20 to about the 18-yard line for the Pirates.
Almost 1 minute remaining already in the first quarter. 8-6 in favor for the Imperials. Pirates are driving, though, down by 2. Snap, handoff, Hager tripped, and he could have made it in, he thought, because he was like, dang it, I missed 5. I was 2 yards short from the first down, but he still gains 5.
Yeah, he had some running room as he was on the left side of the quarterback running forward, and he gets a little tripped up there just as he crossed just past the line of scrimmage, but able to still gain about 5 yards on that play. Just about 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter is all that's left.
8-6 in favor for the Pirates. Or excuse me, in favor for the Imperials. Pirates are driving with 24 seconds remaining. Waiting for the snap from Isler. Snap, handoff, and running in for a touchdown is Ethan Hager for a beautiful, looks like 15-yard scamper.
Just getting a handoff from the right side. He's rolling out to his right. Gets that handoff from Isler, and he's able to pick up a couple blocks right about the line of scrimmage, which pretty much let him run that ball in untouched. He was standing up all the way, and no defenders on him, as he was able to put up another 6 points here for the Pirates.
Pirates are in the lead, pending the 2-point conversion. Isler's underneath center. Player in motion, and this time they're going to hand it off. I believe that's Hager again. He's trying to plow forward, and it is... Nope, no good again. It's short. So with that, it is 12-8 in favor for the Pirates. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown in the first 3 scores. We'll be back in 30 seconds, KSJB. 12-8 in favor for Kidder County in Steele, North Dakota. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs here, and Joe, 3 touchdowns just like that.
Yeah, and pretty well 3 possessions other than one quick turnover there that the Imperials got, and they were able to score off of that. So, yeah, wow, we got us a good ball game going on here.
Once again, playoff seeding is on the line. Kidder County needs to win to even have a chance to get that number 2 seed. So that's what they're playing for. Imperials, they could still lose that 2 seed, so they have to play well.
That's right.
The 2 seed gets the bye, by the way, keep in mind. There's the kick. picked up by Fettig in the backfield. He's going to try to run it to the side, and he's tripped up about the 34-yard line in their own territory. 11 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's Ethan Hager that makes the stop there for the Pirates, but pretty low kick, end over end, bounced, and they were Fettig doing a nice job picking that ball up at about almost about the 20-yard line. He gets that ball up to about, or let's say about the 25-yard line. He picked it up. He gets it up to about the 35. That's where the Imperials will start here with 11 seconds to go.
Here we go. 2 wide receivers, left side, first quarter. Underneath center is Jangula. He's dropping back for a pass. Looking, and he's going to complete the Fettig at the midfield. A beautiful 15-yard game. And the clock will probably run out after that 15-yard gain.
Yep, clock stopped, though.
They have to move the change. Then the clock will start once the chains are set.
Yep, so that'll end the first quarter. Just a nice look there by Jangula right up the middle to Fettig.
All right, it is 12-8. Pirates in the lead. First quarter done. Back in 1 minute. KSJB. We're back in Steele, North Dakota. Caldine, Joe Jacobs, 12-8 in favor for Kidder County. What a first quarter it was. And here we go to start things off at the 50-yard line, right on the 50-yard line for the Imperials. Snap and a flag after the snap happened. We'll see what the ref says.
Yeah, it looked like going to be offsides, I'm guessing here, but we'll see once what the officials call it.
False start on the Imperials, 5-yard penalty. They're back at their own 45-yard line now.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 15 then here, because that was on a first down after the pass completion to Jamison Fettig at the end of the first quarter.
1st and 15 from their own 45-yard line for the Imperials. Underneath center is Jangula, 2 wide receivers, far side of the field, 2 running backs right beside him. Dropping back, going to the left side. Jangula going all the way for Fettig, up in the air. What a catch! Inside the 15-yard line. What a beautiful catch there, Joe.
Wow, that was a great job there by Jangula, as he was able to roll out to his left, had a little bit of time. He looked like he was in a little bit of coverage even, and he just let that one hang out there deep down the field, and Fettig just doing a great job rolling that one in for a 40-yard completion there for the Imperials.
1st and 10 around the 15-yard line. And there's going to be a run. Didn't see who got that carry there. I think it was Weigel. It is Weigel. And he's going to gain a good 5 yards. 5 yards, it looks like, by Weigel.
And it was going to be Jackson Deckert on the stop there for the Pirates. Weigel just running up the middle, following his blockers, and able to pick up those 5 yards for the Imperials.
11 minutes remaining, second quarter, 12-8 in favor for Kidder County. Underneath center is Jangula. 2 wide receivers to the right side, dropping back for a pass. Jangula under pressure, he rolls to the right. He's way back in his own end zone. And if he gets a sack, he almost had a sack at his own 35, and he was at the 10. Incomplete pass.
Jangula running for his life pretty much there. He had about 3 Pirates after him. He does a fancy spin move right here at about the 30-yard line to avoid a sack, and then tries to get rid of it. He actually did get it out of his hands and did have a receiver close, but not enough to catch it. So just going to be an incomplete pass there for Jangula.
3rd and 5 from the 10-yard line for the Imperials, down by 4. 10:51 remaining, second quarter. And player in motion, Bakken, handoff Weigel, left side, and he's going to get tackled after gaining 2 yards by Weigel. 4th and short coming up.
Another crucial play here coming up for the Imperials. They converted it last time, but Weigel there just running it. They're on the far side of the field, just plowing forward, trying to get all the yards he can, and about 3 of the Pirates there to make the stop on that last play.
10:23 remaining in your first half, and the Imperials are playing on 4th and 2, or 4th and 3 in the red zone. Player in motion, Jangula, and hands it off to Bitts. Bitts is going to get that first down, and he's going to gain 5 yards, and it's going to be first and goal from the 3 from what I can see.
Yeah, it looks like just inside the 5-yard line for the Imperials, going to be Brandon Dewald that makes the stop for the Pirates, but not before Bitts there running out, rolling to his right, and working his way up the middle to get that ball just inside the 5-yard line.
10 minutes to go, second quarter. What a great game tonight. 12-8 in favor for the Pirates. Here come the Imperials on first and goal from around there, from the 5-yard line, I should say. Player in motion, Bitts, Jangula, quarterback keeper, left side, rolls, and he's trying to get forward. It's going to be close. Touchdown for the Imperials. That's a 5-yard quarterback scamper by Jangula.
Yeah, Jangula rolling out to his left, and he ended up running all the way to the far side of the field before he was able to cut forward, trying to get some blocking as it wasn't going, didn't look like he was going to get there, but right at the edge there, he just made it in the end zone for a score, putting it 14-12 in favor of the Imperials with 9:41 to go in the second quarter.
4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. We have a ball game, folks.
Yes, we do.
Or just no defense tonight, I guess you would say. Underneath center is Jangula trying the 2-point conversion, Bakken in motion, and it's going to be just going nowhere. 2-point conversion, no good. 14-12. Imperials now on top by 2. Back in 30 seconds on KSJB. 9:41 remaining, second quarter, 14-12. Touchdown right away for the Kidder County Pirates. Touchdown by the Imperials. Touchdown for the Kidder County Pirates. Touchdown Imperials. Joe, what could be the next thing? Since we're at a pattern now.
I'd say touchdown Kidder County Pirates.
You never know now.
Yeah, but you don't.
All right, so 9:41 remaining, 14-12 in favor for the Imperials. The receiving votes, Imperials. That number 2 seed is up for grabs in Region 3 with that bye week. Takes a good bounce as it's going to be picked up by the guy that got the touchdown last time. That's Parker Hager, and he's only going to get to the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 30 for the Pirates.
Yeah, end-over-end kick, kind of low, bounced at about the 35, picked up at about the 32, running to his left to the near side of the field there was Hager. Right at the sideline, he was tackled there by Bakken for the Imperials. So Jake Bakken will get the tackle on that one.
All right, so here we go from the 30, first and 10 for the Pirates, down by 2 points in Steele, North Dakota, Region 3 matchup. Both of these teams already in the playoffs, just fighting for seeds. See who's going to play who. Player in motion, handoff Isler, and trying to go with a beautiful run, and the ball is fumbled, picked up by the Imperials, but wait. The Imperials say it was down. So who got the run and what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to...
Isaiah Harder with the carry, the PA just said. That's a freshman at 155 pounds, and he is going to gain that first down because he was down on his knee before the fumble happened. That was Nathan Weigel ripping it off.
Yeah, Weigel actually wrapped him up and kind of threw him down, and as he was going down, that ball came out, but apparently he was down. The official standing right there saw it, so that is the official call on the field that he was down, and it'll be a Pirates ball.
All right, so that was a 12-yard gain by Isaiah Harder, the freshman. Here we go for the Isler, and handing it off and trying to get a few yards. That's Cody Melhoff, the running back junior. He's going to gain only 2.
Yeah, just a couple yard running to his left. And here at the near side of the field right in front of us, crosses the 45 to about the 46-yard line. They'll place it maybe here at about the, I'll see where they put that, but the tackle made by Pacey Feist, and they'll put that ball right about the 46.5-yard line.
Yeah, under 9 minutes remaining, 14-12 Imperials, 2nd and 8 for the Pirates in their own territory yet. It's been a scoring matchup. No defense at this rate. All running and passing by the Imperials, I should say. Isler, snap, toss, right side, spin move, and he's going to go backwards a lot. Jamison Megstead. That's going to be no gain. They're going to say 3rd and 8.
Yeah, so no gain on that play, just getting the snap from the right side of the quarterback, trying to go up the middle, and that was Jacob Bitts making the stop there for the Imperials.
8:15 remaining, 14-12. Imperials in the lead. Pirates are driving. They're facing a 3rd and 8 from the 46, 47-yard line. They're going up to the line of scrimmage. Underneath center is Ashton Isler. There he's looking at the defense. No wide receivers at all. It's all stacked on the line with triple option for the 3 running backs in a triangle formation. Player in motion. They're going to hand it off this time to the right side and trying to cut inside is Jamison Magstad to make it 4th and short. They are in Imperial territory, though.
Yeah, about a 5-yard gain there for Magstad on that play, where he's finally gets across midfield to about the 48-yard line in Imperial territory, where he's finally tackled by Jacob Bitts.
It looks like the punt team is coming out as the Pirates are down by 2 with 7:22 remaining here in your first half. Waiting for the punt team. Fedek is going to return the punt. Actually, no, they're going in offensive form now. And a quick timeout, I believe, by Kelly McCleary because it was a little trick play, it looks like. Yep, timeout for the Imperials. They just weren't ready for the trick play. That went straight to offense. And we will, too, back in 30 seconds. KSJB 14-12 in favor for the Imperials. 7:11 remaining, second quarter. The Pirates are facing 4th and short. And, Joe, they were going to punt it, but then they did a little trick play.
Yeah, it looked like he was they were gonna punt it, like you said, and then he ran up into formation quick, and they almost got the snap off, but the Imperials catching that quickly. Good job by Coach McCleary there to call a timeout to stop that.
Imperials are now going to punt it, and there's the punt, and it's straight up in the air. It kind of would have been better just to go for it if that was going to be the situation, and it's going to be great field position for the Imperials now.
Yeah, that ball went from about the 40-yard line up and bounced at about the 49-yard line, and it went out of bounds at about the 43-yard line is where they'll place that. So this will be the Imperials here with the ball. They are in their own territory, but on the 43-yard line, moving from left to right on your radio dial here.
Head coach Jack Biesterfeld said they have to keep up with the scoring. That's the only way they can win this game, and we'll see if the Imperials are going to score on this round, though. They're already up by 2 points, 7 minutes remaining, second quarter. And it's going to be a run by Bakken. And what a hit on that one right at the 40. They're actually moving back 3 yards on that loss by Bakken.
Yeah, it rolled out to his right and came all the way to the near side of the field where he tried to cut forward, but Ethan Hager had nothing to do with that. He said they'll make the tackle right there, and he did.
2-yard loss, they say, so 2nd and 12 now, about that 41-yard line. 6:30 remaining in your second quarter. 14-12 Imperials in Steele, North Dakota. Thank you for tuning in on KSJB and KSJBAM.com. Dropping back for a pass, swings it over his shoulder, gives it to Weigel on the screen. Weigel gets the first down, and he's finally dropped down at the 40. That's going to be a 20-yard gain on that pass.
Nice pitch out pass there as Jangla rolled out to his right and had about 3 Pirates coming after him. Left Weigel pretty much wide open on the left wing right at midfield, and he hits him, and he's able to run it up to about the 40-yard line now in Pirate territory.
6 minutes to go, and the Imperials are driving up by 2, 14-12. Underneath center, dropping back, Jangula. He has time for passing. He's going to get sacked, and that is a sack at the 45-yard line. That's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Clayton Fanta gets in there, and he's able to wrap up Jangula and bring him down for a 5-yard loss on that play. So Fanta doing a good job there, reading that play there on the defense for the Pirates.
2nd and 5 from the Pirate 45 for the Imperials. 5:25 remaining. 2nd and 15, excuse me. That's a 5-yard loss, I should say. And Bitts in motion. Jangula, quick pass. Fedek catches the ball, sidesteps to the left, and he's brought down right away. No gain on that pass. 3rd and 15 coming up.
Yeah, it was Ethan Hager that tripped him up, and Jackson Deckert that actually made the initial tackle, but that will be pretty well no gain on that play, like Kyle said there from the pass. Quick pass out to his left, that was from Jangla, just coming out, quick throw to the left wing for Fedek, but just nothing there except the Pirates defense.
4:45 remaining in your second quarter. 3rd and 15 for the Imperials from the Pirate 45-yard line. Jangula underneath center, triple option. Fettig on the far side for the wide receiver. Snap. Handoff. That's going to be Bakken on the sweep to the right side, and he's going to still gain 5 yards, but that's it to make it 4th and 10. Let's see what the Imperials are going to do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Just rolling out to his right, gets the handoff, and it's going to be Bakken running to the near side of the field, and he turns at about the line of scrimmage and gets it up just across the 40 to about the 39-yard line here in Pirate territory for the Imperials.
So that was about a 6-yard gain then to make it 4th and 9. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Underneath center, Jangula, triple option, far side, wide receiver, Fettig. Snap, Jangula dropping back, quick to Fettig, inside, caught. What a beautiful catch. Up and picked up for 5, 10, 15. That's roughly a 20-yard gain.
Yep, just it looks like it's right at about the 20-yard line, so it'd be about a 19-yard gain there, and they'll place that ball right about the 20-yard line. A nice job there by Fettig on the left wing. He rolls straight forward and then rolls to his right and cut in front of the defense, and he's able to catch that ball from Jangula for about a 19-yard gain there on that play.
Jangula and Fettig is a dangerous combination. We saw that for the last few games since we've been following Napoleon for the last 3. Underneath centers, Jangula. Fettig on the left side, quarterback keeper for Jangula. And it's a gain of 2 yards on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah, they're just a snap and right up the middle, running to his left just a little bit. That's going to place the ball about the 18-yard line, so it'll be about 2nd and 8 here for the Imperials. 3 minutes to go before halftime, Kyle.
Yeah, and it's already been a scoring fest. Only one punt so far. That's by the Pirates. Imperials, they're trying to score on every drive. They still have 2:51 to go to try to score on their next drive here. They've scored every drive, like I said.
Yeah, they have so far.
Jangula underneath center, triple option, puts Bitts in motion to the left, fakes the quick pass, and he's going all the way to the end zone for Fettig. Up in the air, grabbed, and he lands on his back for a touchdown. What a catch!
Nice pass there by Jangula. He put that ball high and deep in the air for Fettig to grab that thing. That was about a 20-yard gain on that play, right on for the Imperials. Nice job. This kid has got a lot of passing yards here already
on a cold North Dakota evening.
Yeah, about 85 yards of passing just to Jamison Fettig and another 20-yard passing to Weigel. So about 105 yards of passing already for the Imperials.
Number 12 to number 15 is a dangerous combination. And this time they're going to pass again, going to the tight end and almost picked off. And that's going to make it 20-12, a one-possession game. Imperials are in the lead with 2:32 remaining in your first half. Back in 30 seconds, KSJB. 20-12 in favor for the Imperials. They have scored on every offensive possession, and the Pirates still have 2 minutes, 32 seconds before halftime to try to at least tie it up. It's only a one-possession game, Joe.
Yeah, this is kind of a very good game yet.
All right, it takes a kick and a bounce, I should say. Parker Hager picks it up. He's trying to get forward, but he hits his own man in the back, and he's going to start at the own 35, it looks like, where the Pirates will start.
Yeah, he picked that ball up at about the 26-yard line and just running forward and gets it up, like Kyle said, to about the 35-yard line. So the Pirates see if they can answer back here with just 2:26 to go in the second quarter before halftime. They trail 20-12 over the Imperials.
Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their own 35-yard line. Underneath center is Ashton Isler. Triple option, no wide receivers, puts a player in motion. That's Jamison Megstead. And it's going to be a run, a good hard run, but tackled is Cody Melhoff. He's still going to gain 5 yards, stops at his own 40.
Yeah, just gets a handoff, runs to his left of the quarterback a little bit and works his way up to about the 40-yard line. They're still in their own territory. That tackle made by Jacob Bitts for the Imperials.
Clock still running, 2 minutes to go before halftime. 20-12 in favor for the Imperials. Pirates down by 8 points. That's a one score with a 2-point conversion. Underneath center is Isler. That triple option, they haven't passed yet, I don't believe. So with that, it's been all run, run, run. Player in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. I think it was a mishap play, though, and it could have been fumbled. The Imperials say they have it.
I haven't seen the change of possession yet.
Wait, they're going to stop the clock. And it is Imperials. It was a fumble by the Pirates. Turnover, 1st and 10 from the Pirate 40-yard line for the Imperials. They have a minute 36 to score again.
Just a bad handoff. It looked like it was trying to go into the hands of Ethan Hager, but he just wasn't able to get it or hang on to it. Not sure. We couldn't really tell, as there was just a whole pile of players there on top of that ball, but it was the Imperials coming up with it at the bottom of the pile.
We'll see what Coach Kelly McCleary does with this team up by 8 with 1:36 remaining before halftime. Underneath center, that's Dalton Jangula. Player in motion, dropping back for a pass. Watch for Fedek. Rolls out to the left, and he is going for Fedek. Wide open. What a catch! Oh my goodness, a 40-yard completion, and Fedek just beat his own man easily.
He was behind him by about 3 or 4 feet. Caught that ball and walked right into the end zone. Caught it at about the 6 or 7 yard line. Turned around and just ran in. Just able to complete that beautiful pass there by Dalton Jangula. Just airing that thing up and beating his man down the field was Fedek there on that one.
2-point conversion coming up here for the Imperials here in Steele. They're up 26-12. They're going to go up by 2 scores, and pending this 2-point conversion, let's see how much they can go up even more. Underneath center, Jangula, 2 wide receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Dropping back, rolls out to the right, and it's tipped. And with that, it's no good. It is officially 26-12 in favor for Napoleon-GS Streater. And we have 1:28 remaining before halftime back in 30 KSJB.
Well, that's a lot of passing yards now.
Jeez, if they keep doing that, they're just beating coverage.
Oh, man.
I knew Fedek. He's just like, stop, go, boom.
Yeah.
I think he just lobs it up there and just like, you do your
yeah.
thing.
That's what he's doing, but it's working. In tight coverage, it wouldn't work.
I think their defense is missing 6. He was in the back.
Yeah. The free safety, definitely the speed.
Yep. 26-12 in favor of the Imperials. And, Joe, we were just saying that the Pirates lost 2 of their key players. One was Justin Six. The other one was James Thompson. And those are 2 defensive players also and on offense for the Pirates.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, here we go. A kick, line drive. And let's see if the Pirates can get on the board. And went right through the hands of Isaiah Harder. And he's trying to get in. He gets hit hard in the backfield. Wow. He took a big hit.
Yeah, the Imperials just getting down there. By the time Harder was able to get his hands on that ball, it backed him up from where he originally touched it. Backed him up. He picked it up. He was trying to pick it up around the 18-yard line, and it rolled him all the way back inside the 15. So it's going to be deep in their own territory with a minute 25 to go here for the Pirates.
1:25 remaining before halftime, and it's still kind of a smushed area there for the offense. No wide receivers, and we have timeouts for the Pirates as they're down 26-12, 1:25 remaining for halftime. Coach Biesterfeld taking the timeout back in 30 KSJB. We got some singing going out here, Joe, in Steele, North Dakota, trying to keep warm. Are you singing with them?
I think so. Yep, I'm singing with them and just trying to dance to myself here to stay warm. Yes.
All right, so Joe's going to be singing here in about 20 seconds. No, all right, we're going to get back to the football game. How about that? At 1:25 remaining, Imperials up 26-12, and it's the Pirates have a lot of work to do starting from their own 15 before halftime. Down by 2 scores, toss. And trying to get off the edge and gets out of bounds, and I believe he's pushed out of bounds, is Cody Melhoff. He's still going to gain 7 yards on that carry.
Yeah, rolling out to his left there, coming to the near side of the field where he's finally pushed out there. Nathan Weigel, Jacob Bitz team up to make the stop there. On the near sideline, they stop that play. The ball will be at about the 21 or 22 yard line here for the Pirates.
26-12, once again in favor for the Imperials. They're receiving votes in the last poll. Underneath center is Isler. Player in motion, and they are just trying to hand it off again to burn that time, it looks like, before halftime with 1:14 remaining, and that's going to be a loss of 1 yard by Ethan Hager from what I can see.
Yeah, there's like 3 of the Imperials there to team up for that stop. Michael Fedek as well as Pacey Feist. Those were the 2 main tacklers there on that stop, as well as Andrew Miller there also for the Imperials.
It is 3rd and 3 with 50 seconds remaining before halftime. Imperials control the ball. They're down 26-12. Isler's underneath center, player in motion, and it's going to be a toss with a sweep, almost trips again, and he's still up, and he's still plowing forward, and he's trying to get out of bounds, but he doesn't, and that carry, of course, was by Cody Melhoff. He's going to get the first down with a good 6-yard gain.
Yeah, rolling out to his left and coming again to the near side of the field and then turning and gets that ball up across about the 31-yard line is where they'll place this one. The Pirates still in their own territory. 35 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to go for something big here if they want to get some points up before halftime.
I think Biesterfeld is just taking his time to get that one long pass play because he's been run, no pass plays at all in this first half. Player in motion, and he's going to hand it off this time and trying to get forward with no gain at all is Jamison Magstad with 14 seconds remaining, and that might be it, Joe.
Yeah, they might not get another snap in here. That might end this half. That tackle there made by Andrew Miller.
Oh, no, we have a timeout for the Pirates, so they're going to go for a Hail Mary, it looks like, Joe.
Yeah, looks like it.
So once again, it's 26-12 in favor for the Napoleon-GS Imperials. And Coach Jack Biesterfeld took a timeout with 1.9 seconds remaining before halftime. And like we said, we expect a Hail Mary. His first pass attempt is going to happen probably right now.
Yeah, they have not attempted a pass, like Kyle just said. And, yeah, we'll see if they can fool the Imperials or make something happen here. As, boy, if they would score a touchdown here before the half, this would be a really tight game.
Yeah, it would be a great momentum changer, too. Now, Napoleon-GS gets the ball first when we come back from halftime on the senior night for the Pirates, by the way, in Steele, North Dakota. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs, we're here with our Infinity Building Service mobile studio tonight. And it's probably more toasty warm in there than it is right now outside here.
You got that right. It was warm when we stepped out of the van. We were like, wow, this is cold.
The wind died down, though. Here we go. We have one wide receiver on the far side for the Pirates. And we're waiting for the snap. Snap. Isler dropping back, and he's almost gets sacked. He's going to try to carry it. Time has expired. Isler is running far side, and he's going to throw it up in the air, and it looks like a duck, and it's picked off. It is picked off by Fedek, so he's catching touchdowns and catching interception is Fedek. And after 2 quarters of play, 26-12, Imperials on top over the Pirates. Back in 3 minutes. Halftime show, KSJB. We're back in Steele, North Dakota. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs. Halftime score, 26-12 in favor for Napoleon-GS. They are receiving votes in the latest 9-man poll, and they're taking on the Kidder County Pirates in Steele tonight. And everybody's trying to keep warm here on this chilly North Dakota day. And Joe Jacobs is adding up all the stats. Let's get going for the breakdown. Exciting first quarter and also the second quarter, if you think about it. Starting, Kidder County had the ball first. And in 11 seconds, it was 6-0 in favor for Kidder County. It was a 70-yard touchdown kickoff return in favor for Parker Hager, the freshman on the squad. And 2-point conversion, no good, 6-0 Kidder County. Then Napoleon-GS struck back with 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first half. It all started because, well, they had the punt, but Kidder County muffed the punt, and it turned over in favor for the Imperials, and they drove for a touchdown. It was a touchdown pass from number 12, the quarterback, Jangula, to number 15, and that would be Jamison Fedek. 5-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion, good. 8-6 Imperials. Then Kidder County answers back with 15 seconds before the end of the first quarter, I should say. It was a 15-yard run by Ethan Hager. 2-point conversion, no good. 12-8 in favor for Kidder County. And then Napoleon-GS struck back with 9:41 remaining in the second quarter. This time it was a run by Dalton Jangula, a 5-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion, no good. 14-12 in favor for the Imperials. The Pirates had the punt, and the Imperials answered back with 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It was a pass, a beautiful pass, a 20-yard touchdown pass from, you guessed it, it would be the quarterback, Dalton Jangula, to number 15, Jamison Fettig. 2-point conversion, no good. 20-12 Imperials. Then Kidder County fumbles on a bad handoff. Napoleon-GS takes over from the Pirate 40-yard line, and at the 1:28 mark in the first half, second quarter, it was another beautiful pass, a beautiful pass from Dalton Jangula, completed to Jamison Fettig, a 40-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion, no good. 26-12 in favor for the Imperials, and Kidder County tried a Hail Mary before halftime. It was intercepted. We'll send it to Joe Jacobs now for some of the stats, and honestly, two teams doing two different things.
Yeah, it really is. This is going to be all run for the Pirates and all passing for the Imperials. We have seen this in some other games past where it's kind of one-sided like that, but here we go for the Kidder County Pirates, the home team here. They're, like Kyle just said, their pass attempt was intercepted, so they're 0 for 1 from the passing side, but for rushing yards, they've had 16 carries for 93 yards. And let's see, Ashton Isler has 4 of those yards, as well Ethan Hager has 38 yards for the Pirates. Let's see, Cody Melhoff has 23 yards. The biggest gain that they had was a 15-yarder by Hager. And like I said, he had 38 of those yards. And then we had 16 yards for Jamison Magstad, 12 yards for Isaiah Harder for the Kidder County Pirates. Now we jump over here to the Napoleon-GS Imperials for rushing, 20 carries for only 57 yards. And their biggest rusher right now is Nathan Weigel with 40 yards of offensive rushing. His biggest gain was a 15-yarder, and he carried the ball 8 times for 40 yards. And see, Jacob Bitz has 10 yards, and Dalton Jangula 6 yards. Now for passing, impressive numbers here, 7 of 9 for 160 yards. 140 yards of those were completed to Jamison Fettig, and 120-yard completion to Nathan Weigel. The biggest gains were 40 yards 2 times for Jamison Fettig for his 140 of the 160 yards that they have passed. They had 1 5-yard offside penalty for the Imperials.
So once again, lots of stuff going on in this game, and this is for seeding now in Region 3, and I'm trying to get scores here from other regions to figure out kind of the seeding, and we might not be able to get anything until tomorrow morning, honestly, Joe, but right now this game is still up for grabs for that number 2 seed, and I wish I had some Linton H&B scores who they're taking on. They're taking on Central McLean and Underwood tonight for their final game of the season. So there's a lot on the line between all the regions tonight in the state. But now, Joe, what do you think the Pirates need to do since the run game has been working pretty well? It's just those turnovers that they had.
I think that's the key. I think they just have to just be a little more cautious and try not to turn the ball over. And I don't know, you can't tell your kids other than just, hang on to the ball, try to focus on the ball. That's what they need to do. I think the running game can still work for them. I mean, it seems like it has worked pretty well, especially in the first quarter. Seemed like they kind of slowed down a little bit in that second quarter, but it also looked like the Napoleon-GS defense kind of, what do you want to say?
Figured it out?
Yeah. More so, and just kind of settled in a little bit. It seemed like they were a little more antsy in that first quarter, but they settled in. And
the thing is, when the Pirates, all they have been running, that's the only pass attempt was with 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
So I mean, you kind of can easily figure out what they're going to run with the triple option, kind of. Triple option makes it a little more tricky.
Yep.
But we'll see what Coach Jack Biesterfeld is going to do. Maybe he's going to pass it a little more and just kind of, run, then pass. All of a sudden, whoa, where did that come from? You never know.
I think that's what they have to do, because otherwise it's going to get too predictable, and the Imperials are going to pick up on that, and this game isn't going to go anywhere for them if they can't shake it up a little bit.
And before we go to break here, Imperials, Fedig and Jangula, they're just connecting for the last weeks that we've been following. That connection is strong between two of them.
Yeah, and even we were in Napoleon, 2 weeks ago, and it was windy out. And Jangula was putting up some big passes like this, and Fedig
just grabbed him.
Yep, was just reeling them in.
It almost looks like Jangula is like, okay, you be in that area, I'm going to throw to that area. Fedig, you just beat your man off and then just grab it. Yep. That's pretty much what it is, and he's been doing that. So the connection there is pretty deep. You can tell why they're receiving votes in the polls, because when you have Jangula and Fedig just rocking it with a solid line and 3 running backs that are shifty, oof, that's a dangerous combination.
Absolutely.
Right there. All right, so halftime score, 26-12. We're still a few moments away here from the third quarter. Both teams are warming up, trying to stretch and get warmed up, and we'll be back in 2 minutes here on KSJB. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs, Steele, North Dakota. Kidder County versus Napoleon-GS, 26-12. We're still a couple minutes away here before we get going. Joe, let's take a look at some scores, and I really don't have any that we need to pay attention to, definitely in Region 3. But from what we have here, is Kildare is leading Hazen 25-14. North Prairie is leading, I believe that's New Salem, I think that is, 32-0. I'll have to check on that one. Carrington leads Oak Grove 20-0 in a quite interesting matchup. Bismarck Century is leading Jamestown 35-0 at halftime.
Ouch.
And Jared
for the
Stevens,
Blue Jays.
Jared Stevens is covering that one on our sister station. Hatton Northwood and Mayport CG 0-0 halftime.
Wow.
Yep. Number 2 Shiloh Christian leading South Border 28-0 halftime. So Shiloh Christian, no matter what, will be the number 1 seed, just letting you know. Bismarck High and Minot tied at 7 apiece at halftime. That's between ranked teams, by the way, in AAA. Lisbon is leading Enderlin Maple Valley 13-6. And let's see here. Moving on to some other scores. And I really don't have any other ones. Joe, do you? Oh, here we go. It's something about Holsteins and Nighthawks 8-0. I think that's down south, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have any scores over there, Joe?
No, I don't.
Okay, so with that, that's all the scores that we got in here right now. But right now, it looks like DLB is leading Lewis and Clark Berthold 12-0 at halftime. We'll take another 30-second break. KSJB. We're back in Steele, North Dakota, starting this third quarter here very shortly. Thank you to Steve Allen for running the board tonight. I bet he's nice and toasty and warm in the studio there, Joe.
Yeah, I think he is, and I think... Did he rub that into us earlier?
I think he did.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll be nice to him, though, because he's helping us so much here.
All season he has been.
He has.
Just letting you know, next Friday we're going to be in Column, as it'll be the Ellendale Edgeley Column Thunder taking on Oaks Tornadoes for their final regular season game for Class A football. And then Saturday on KSJB in the afternoon, a playoff game. Which one? Don't know yet. Just keep on listening.
Yep. We'll find out here. We'll see how some of the other teams did around the area. And probably won't know till morning, like
probably
Kyle said.
Saturday morning. We won't know which game we're going to really broadcast after the completion of Friday night games. Here we go. Pirates are kicking off to the Imperials, and Fedig is ready to return, and the Imperials are up 26-12. Here we go. Third quarter underway. And that's going to be picked up by Fedig. And he's trying to cut off the edge. He has running room to the 50, to the 45. He's going to the 30, the 20, the 10, and he trips right inside the 10-yard line. What a return, though.
Nice job there by Fedig. He picked that ball up at about the 25-yard line here on the near side of the field, and he cut to the far side, and then he cut the corner and ran the sideline all the way down, where he was finally tripped up, like Kyle said, about that 10-yard line.
They said he's officially ruled down at the 9, so just like that, first and goal for the Imperials, already up 26-12.
It's kind of what the Pirates did to begin the game. So the Imperials answer that. starting the third quarter.
All right, so we have a wide receiver on the far side. Looks like Fedek is going to take a breather since he ran a lot of yards there to start things off. And it's going to be Weigel running up through the middle, and it's going to be close. It looks like down at the 1 yard line. It's going to be a gain, roughly an 8 yard gain.
Yeah, about an 8 yard gain there. Weigel taking the handoff from the left side of the quarterback, right up the middle, running to his right then, as he's tackled there right about that 1 yard line. So just about at the goal line here for the Imperials already, just starting the third quarter.
All right, underneath center, Jankila, and on the far side, wide receiver, and they're going to run it up in the middle, and that's a 1 yard touchdown run for the Imperials. Who got it, though?
I think it was Weigel.
Yep, it looks like it was Weigel with a 1 yard touchdown run for the Imperials, up 32-12. That's a 20-point game. Once again, the mercy rule is 30 points in 9-man football, North Dakota football, I should say.
Yeah.
Waiting for the 2-point conversion now, as that touchdown was scored with the third quarter, 11:24 remaining. Here we go, underneath center, Jangula. One wide receiver to the far side. And a quick pass, and that 2-point conversion is good. That was completed to Steven Schumacher, the senior on the squad. And just like that, it's 34-12 in favor for the Imperials back in 30 KSJB. Colleen Joe Jacobs, Steele, North Dakota. And that was a 1 yard run by Weigel, 34-12, Joe. And now here come the Pirates trying to kick. Pirates are going to return it, see if they can get something going.
Yeah, they haven't really scored since the first quarter, so it's time for them to come back here.
Line drive, and that's going to be picked up by, looks like, and trying to plow forward was
Dewald.
Brandon Dewald, and he's going to get to the Imperials 45-yard line. Good return.
Yeah, he picked that ball up at about the 37. The kick there by Tyler Long, a low kick, but up and into the hands of Dewald there, about the 39-yard line, and he'll get it up across midfield to about the 47-yard line is where they'll place it here. 1st and 10 here for the Pirates.
11:17 remaining, third quarter. Pirates have a lot of work, down by 22 points. Still anybody's game. Remember last year, Joe, we did this game in Napoleon, and all of a sudden Napoleon came back down by a few points.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there's a quick trick play and have some running room and getting some points is Megstead, and he's going to gain 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards by Megstead with a first down.
Yeah, Isler looked like he was going to keep the ball running out to his left. And as he got in a little trouble there, he was able to pitch it off to Megstad. And Jamison Megstad running the far side of the field all the way up to about the 24-yard line. So a nice gain there for the Pirates and a much-needed gain for them here with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter.
34-12 deep into Imperial territory of the Pirates, and they need it. Two wide receivers on the right side, the near side of the field, I should say. Underneath center is Isler. Got a couple backs out there, too. Dropping back for a pass. Isler, his second pass, or is he going to keep it and run? He's going to keep it and run on the near side and finally tackled out of bounds. I think he only gained like 2 yards after all that running, and it wasn't downhill.
Yeah, just had to run all the way to the near side and tried to turn before he went out of bounds. Dalton Jangula there. Pacey Feist also to make the stop for the Imperials, but looked like at first Isler going to make a pass, but just wasn't able to get anything off, and he just kept it then and run it all the way. So about the 22-yard line here for the Pirates.
2nd and 9, 34-12, 10:35 remaining. Imperials in the lead. Two wide receivers, far side of the field. Isler's underneath center, surveying the defense, and they might try another pass play here as they're down by 22 points. And there could be a blitz, and I think somebody jumped after the blitz.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, it's going to be clock expired. Yeah, delay of game. And that's going to back them 5 yards to make it 2nd and long after that delay of game.
Yeah, that was really, really close as they just about got it off but didn't quite get it off in time. So that 5-yard penalty will move them back to about the 27-yard line here. So the Pirates just keep on challenging themselves here, but they are sure working. This is the furthest they've driven the ball in a while here.
All right, underneath center, Isler, two wide receivers, far side. Also have two running backs off to the side of the quarterback. Snap. Isler, handoff. And it's going to be Hager. I don't know if there's a flag on the play, though. It looked like something flew up.
Yeah, I thought the near official here on the sideline, I thought maybe threw his flag, but now he's discussing it with another official. But just Hager there that went about 3 yards. Now they're...
Yep, false start. So there was a flag. Couldn't even see it now. So false start on the Pirates, and that moves them back even more, another 5 yards. They make it 2nd and 19 with 10:29 remaining third quarter. Pirates down by 22, 34-12.
Yeah, the Pirates really don't need this. They were doing so good driving the ball. Just had a 25-yard gain there by Magstad, and then all of a sudden they just erased pretty much 10 yards of that off, pretty much all in penalties. So mistakes here for the Pirates really costing them some yardage here, but we'll see if they can get something going. The official is still discussing something out here.
They waved the flag off, so the flag is waved off, so they're going to gain 3 yards for sure, I think. Who got that last carry, by the way?
Can't remember.
I think it was Hager again.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
yes,
so he's going to gain 3 yards.
Okay.
Was Hager.
Yep, it was Hager.
And what number was he again?
47.
47. Okay, there we go. Found him on my stat sheet. All right, so it's 34-12, 10:22 remaining. Underneath center is Isler. 2 wide receivers near side, kind of squished on that hash mark. And there's the snap. Dropping back, and he gets sacked right away. Nobody was there to block.
Pacey Feist.
Anybody.
Pacey Feist just broke right through the line and went right after Isler, backing him all the way up to about the 28-yard line. So all of a sudden, that's about a
5-yard sack.
Yeah, about a 5-yard loss there. Isler had no chance on getting that pass off as he was trying to read down the field, and Feist just come blowing through there out of nowhere and made that sack. So, yeah, 9:40 to go here in the third quarter.
34-12, 22-point lead for the Imperials. Clock is running. Underneath center is Isler. Once again, both of these teams are in the playoffs no matter what. It's just fighting for seeding tonight. Playoffs start next Saturday. And there's going to be a quick toss to Isaiah Harder, and he's going to get swallowed up by the Imperials defense, not after gaining 4 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, just rolling out, pitch out to his left. That's Harder, that running toward the far side of the field, and then cutting up the middle, and he's hit by about 4 Imperials right at about the 25-yard line. So just a little gain there for Harder.
9 minutes remaining, 34-12 in favor for the Imperials, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Imperials. So we're going to give it to the Imperials now after that turnover on downs, and we're going to see what the Imperials are going to do. Jangula is going to be underneath center, up by 22 points for his team, and they're going to hand it off. This time, that's going to be Bitts. Jacob Bitts, there's a flag on the play. Bitts still running, pushed out of bounds after gaining about 12 yards, waiting for the flag now to see if it's going to count.
Yeah, see what happens. Alex Stroh making the stop for the Pirates, but not until about a 11 or 12-yard gain there for Bitts if it stands, but we'll see once what the flag is here.
Holding on offense, that moves it back 5 yards. Imperials are now facing 1st and 15 at their own 20-yard line, so that moves it back for the Imperials.
So that run there by Bitts will be erased as he...
10-yard penalty, excuse me.
Yep, 10-yard, yep.
Yeah, that one's going to be erased, like you said, on that good run by Bitts. 9 minutes exactly. Waiting here for the next play. Underneath center. That looks like Fettig's underneath center, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Jamison Fettig. It is, and he's just going to take the snap and run for it. I think that was part of the play. He's going to gain about 5 yards. Jamison Fettig took the snap underneath center, and he's going to gain 10 yards, excuse me. That's going to be a 10-yard gain because it was 2nd and 20.
Yeah, he got back up to the start of the chain marker, you could say. So basically running out, just like Kyle said, running off the snap just quickly to the far side of the field, sprinting and working his way forward. That's the first carry of the ball game on rushing for Jamison Fettig.
I believe that's Fettig underneath center once again. So Fettig playing a little center now, or playing a little quarterback, and they're going to hand off to Weigel with a good 4-yard gain on that one.
That stop there made by Isler. Ashton Isler on the stop there, but Weigel making that move forward just right up the middle, and he's able to pick up about 5 yards. So they got 3rd and 5 here for the Imperials.
All right, score update. Widmer Leederwood 28, Richland 14. That's a score update that we need to keep an eye on. There's a carry by Weigel, has running room, and he's going to get jersey tackled? Almost, but he's still going to gain 5, 10, 15 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Weigel just come flying off that handoff there right through got to cross the line of scrimmage, found a little room at about the 45, and works his way up here across the 40 rather, to the 45. So he's at the 45, the Imperials are, in their own territory yet, trying to get across midfield here.
All right, so here we go, waiting for the next play on a 1st and 10. Near midfield, like Joe said, underneath center. That's going to be Fettig. He's dropping back for a pass. Fettig's going to run ahead, go to the right side, and gain 10 yards and gets out of bounds, a 10-yard scamper. I'm curious why Fettig is underneath center right now.
Yeah, we're not sure. I haven't really seen, don't see Jangula out there.
I see him on the far side of the field right now, around the coach.
So maybe they're just shaking things up here a little bit, but as they have the lead here.
They're probably trying new plays because playoffs are approaching. If you're up by 22, you might as well try something new to see if it's going to work against a team that might come into your field in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Underneath center is Fettig again. Triple back option. Yeah, it looks like Jangula looks fine. And there's a carry by Weigel, it looks like, again, for another 9-yard gain.
Yeah, Weigel just getting the handoff right on the left side of quarterback Fettig there, and just working his way right up the middle, and just finds a little bit of room, gets across the 40 up to about the 35, not quite, about the 36-yard line. So just a yard short here for the first down here. It'll be 2nd and about 1 yard here.
I saw Kelly McCleary's wearing shorts right now.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
I noticed that at the beginning, I guess, and thought, yeah, some things don't change, but
yeah. Here,
wow.
Underneath center, Fettig, and he's going to do a quarterback keeper on the left side. He's running through, gets the first down after gaining 5, 10. It's going to be about 10-yard gain by Fettig.
Alex Stroh on the tackle there, but another first down there as Fettig just running that ball, getting that ball rolling out to his left, and then working it up the middle, gets that ball across the 30 to about the 26-yard line for the Imperials. So they're driving this ball here.
Jamison Fettig, he's a sophomore in the squad. Dalton Jangula is a senior. Underneath center is Fettig, the sophomore, and they're going to hand it off to Bakken, and he almost breaks free, but he's going to be tackled, losing 1 yard is Bakken.
Yeah, he was tripped up by Clayton Fanta there, and then Ethan Hager, I believe, making the stop there for the Pirates, but just rolling out, moving left to right was Bakken there, and then trying to turn and get up the middle, and just tripped up, and not a lot happening there.
34-12 in favor for the Imperials. 6 minutes to go, third quarter, 2nd and 11. Deep into Pirate territory are the Imperials. Fettig underneath center. Bakken goes in motion. Hand off to Weigel right in the middle, and he's going to gain 4 yards on that carry is Nathan Weigel.
Yeah, Weigel just, again, plowing his way up the middle, takes the handoff off the right side from Fettig there, and gets that ball across the 25 to about the 24-yard line for the Imperials. 5:35 to go, third quarter, 34-12 in favor of the Napoleon-GS Imperials here. They have the ball almost to the red zone here in Pirate territory.
3rd and long. Fettig's handed off to Weigel, looked like, and he's not going to go anywhere. Almost 2 yards, it looks like, by Weigel.
Yeah, let's see.
4th down now.
That's the 9th carry already for Weigel in this second half here. So Weigel, mainly the ball carrier there, just gets a couple yards, gets that ball to about the 22-yard line.
Score
here.
update, Class A, number 1 Larimore leads number 2 Langdon, 34-14. So that's a big 1-2 matchup going on tonight. Here we go. Fettig is going to throw it up. It's up in the air, and it's going to be batted down. He's trying to go to his wide receiver, Schumacher, the senior. Incomplete pass. That was his first pass attempt.
For Fettig, that is. Yes, that is his first pass attempt.
Turnover on downs, I should say, also.
That's the first time I think we've seen that for the Imperials tonight here. But that pass would have been to about the, let's say about the 10-yard line had that one been completed, but batted down there by the Pirates. So the Pirates will take over now. Ball will be at about the 21-yard line here for the Pirates in their own territory here with 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. They trail 34-12.
Still a lot of football game left as we are in the third quarter, like Joe said. 2 wide receivers near side for the Pirates. Isler is rolling and rolling. Quarterback keeper, he's going to try running, gets hit, and he's still going to gain 5 yards on that Isler carry.
Yeah, that stop there by Nathan Weigel as Isler just hanging on to that. Looked like he might try to pass it down the field, rolling out to his right, coming to the near side of the field, and then turning the corner, gets it across the 25 to about that 27-yard line here for the Pirates.
4:10 remaining, third quarter, 34-12. Imperials underneath center. Isler, 2 wide receivers near side. 1 back in the backfield waiting for the snap. He's surveying the defense. Isler will take the snap. And that's going to be a quarterback keeper for Isler. And it's fumbled on the ground, but it could be picked up by Isler on that one. He gets the first down, I believe, on the fumble. I didn't really see. It looks like it wasn't fumbled. It looks like he just plowed forward for a 5-yard gain.
Yep, it does move the chains. It was real close there. He needed to get to about the, let's say about the 32 or so yard line. He got to about the almost the 33. So just barely there getting that first down here for the Pirates was Isler.
So 1st and 10, still in their own territory around that 33-yard line. 3:31 remaining, third quarter, down by 22, 34-12. Imperials in the lead over Pirates in steel. Isler is going to hand it off. No, he's going to do a quarterback keeper, a good handoff, a fake handoff, and that's going to be a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, he'll get about the first down. Oh, Isler is down. He got hurt on that tackle there, it looks like, but let's see once here.
Injuries are kind of not the thing for this year for the Pirates. They've got injuries everywhere this season, the Pirates have.
Yeah, they've really been unfortunate this year. Very unlucky. Like we said earlier, 2 of their big injuries coming against the Shiloh Christian team.
Week 2.
Yeah, week 2 in like the first quarter of that game, where they were actually scored first, and I think were ahead of Shiloh when when their big guys went down. Their main quarterback, Justin Six, broke his leg, and James Thompson, I believe, was a torn ACL. So we'll see once what.
We'll see what happens here. It looks like Jack Biesterfeld is going to go out there. We're going to take a quick break. 3:16 remaining, third quarter, 34-12. Imperials in the lead over the Pirates. Back in a couple minutes. KSJB. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs, Steele, North Dakota. And Isler is walked off under his own power, so underneath center is Parker Hager now, and he is a freshman. And he's just going to whip it out, and it looks like it was incomplete. So 2nd and 10. So Parker Hager, incomplete pass.
Yeah, that pass intended for Alex Stroh, just right over the head of him. Hager wasting no time to get rid of that ball, though. Quick backs up and just quickly launched it out there, but just right up over the head. Stroh's a tall kid, but he's just not able to reel that one in, Kyle. He's a 6'2" senior.
Yeah. Hey, it's been all running game, though, mostly for Jack Biesterfeld's offense because it's triple option. Both of these teams love it with 3 running backs.
Yeah, that was the first pass attempt for them in the second half. So far.
Parker Hager, the freshman, and he's going to hand it off, and getting a good run, plow forward, is Cody Melhoff. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain by Melhoff.
Jake Bakken on the stop there for the Imperials, but, yeah, Melhoff just working there, running it, rolling out the left side and up the middle, gets that ball up to about the 49-yard line for the Pirates here, so just about to midfield.
2:30 remaining, third quarter, 34-12. Imperials. Pirates control the ball, and that's going to be handoff once again to Melhoff. He's going to get that first down on the left side. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Wow.
Melhoff getting that handoff from the left side there, and just from Hager, and he's able to turn up the middle. It looked like he was stopped at he crossed midfield to about the 49-yard line, but somehow broke the tackle and was able to dive forward to about the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Pirates, down 34-12, 2 minutes, third quarter. And it's going to be handoff. This time it's going to Ethan Hager, and he's going to gain 3 yards on that carry to the right side.
Yeah, just rolling to his right and up the middle. Hager powers his way up to about the 43-yard line. So that ball here is going to put it to about 2nd and 7 here for the Pirates.
2nd and 7, like you said, 1:34 remaining. Third quarter, underneath center, Parker Hager, the freshman on the squad. And these young kids are getting tons of experience, that's for sure. And they're going to toss it onto the left here, the Cody Melhoff. And he's going to go nowhere, but he breaks free from the tackle and stretches forward for a good yard.
Yeah, Jake Bakken, Pacey Feist, and like one other Imperial have to team up for that tackle there. Melhoff running to his left and then turning the corner on the left side of the offense there to the far side, and just powers his way to get that ball up to about the 42-yard line here. So now it'll be about 3rd and 6 here now for the Pirates. Just under a minute to play here in the third quarter.
All right, so here we go, waiting for the Pirates for their next possession, and they're just going to throw it out there, and he has a wide receiver right into the hands to his tight end, and that was intended for Ty Hansen, the junior tight end. Incomplete, 4th down.
Nice pass there by Hager, and pretty much if that would have been caught, that could have been a touchdown there for the Pirates. Ty Hansen had his man beat, but had to pretty much look up, turn around, stretch kind of, and right in and out of his hands, just not able to bring it in as he had some pretty tight coverage there from the Imperials. But had he caught that ball, he could have been gone with that one. Stopping the clock at 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Now brings up 4th and 6. What do you do here, Kyle?
Go for it. You're down by 22. That's all you can do. So 4th and 6, and they are going for it. Underneath center, Parker Hager. And a fumble, not away the start ends. Going to be recovered by the Imperials on the 4th down. Turnover, and that's their 4th, if I'm not mistaken, Joe?
Yeah, I believe that's what it is, about the 4th there. So that hurts off after that drive. You know, the Pirates moved the ball. I mean, they started that drive at the 22-yard line, got it across midfield, and then they just stall out here at about the 42-yard line. But trying to look to get back into this game. Now the Imperials have a chance to add to their lead.
26 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and the Imperials are only 1 quarter away from getting that number 2 seed locked up. Fettig. Oh, no, that was Jangula giving it to Fettig. Joe, it worked again.
Complete across the 30 to the 25-yard line here from the 42. So what a gain that was, a long pass. Jangla just laying that one out. They're going to place that ball at about the 22-yard line, so that is going to be about a 40-yard.
Yeah, I would say about a 40-yard also.
Yeah, it'll be a 40-yard gain again. That's the third 40-yard completion that these two have come up with. So Jangla back in as quarterback just steps up, and he's able to launch that one down the field for Fettig again.
End of 3 quarters, 34-12 in favor for Imperials. They're driving here in Steele against the Kidder County Pirates Region 3 matchup back in 1 minute, KSJB. Back in Steele, North Dakota, Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs, 34-12 Imperials. Imperials are driving again after that 40-yard gain. And they're going to hand off. Weigel has a lot of wide open room, beats a tackle, and walks it right in for a 21-yard touchdown run for the Imperials.
Nice run there, just a handoff. Weigel powers his way through the middle, breaks a tackle at about the 12, 13-yard line or so, and he's able to just run it right in there, untouched then. So another score. That puts 40 points on the board here for the Imperials. They lead 40-12 here with 11:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Just starting the fourth quarter here. That was a 21-yard run there for Weigel.
All right, so here we go, waiting for the two-point conversion, and they're trying to get it. Kind of everything there, no good. So it's 40-12 in favor for the Imperials. Back in 30 seconds, KSJB. 40-12, a 28-point lead for the Imperials as they're trying to lock up that number 2 seed with fashion, and they're looking for that bye week, Joe, that takes place in 2 weekends, not next weekend.
Yeah, that run there for Nathan Weigel put him over the 100 yards of rushing for the night here.
All right, they're going to kick it in the back, and it's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be touched and finally picked up. And trying to pick it up is Isaiah Harder. He's going to go nowhere inside the 10-yard line, almost 15-yard line. So not a great start for the Kidder County Pirates.
Yeah, you can tell the Pirates are a young team making a few mistakes out there, a little bit on defense. But here, that one there, the blocker did not get ahead of the returner on that one, so unfortunately he's not able to go very far with that one. He tried to get his blocker ahead of him, but he outran his blocker. So.
And you said it best, Joe. Young team. They lost the key players to injury that were the older on the squad. And honestly, this experience, I think it's going to bring them far just because of all that's happening this season and still making the playoffs. There's a good carry and trying to get a few more yards and beats a few tackles is Ethan Hager. And he's going to gain 20 yards on that carry.
Yeah, so Hager puts up a nice run. Steven Schumacher, Jacob Bitz, and a few other Imperials finally team up to push him out of bounds, but not till he gets up across to the 30 to the 35-yard line. So that ball placed right on the 35-yard line. The Pirates in their own territory yet.
11:33 remaining in your fourth quarter, 40-12. Imperials in the lead. And Kidder County has the ball, dropping back for a pass is Parker Hager. He's going up for a pass and batted away by Nathan Weigel. It was a good pass, though, trying to go for his tight end.
Yeah, that pass intended for Ty Hansen, just right across to about the 45-yard line. Beautiful pass there by Hager, put up there, just that it was batted down. Nathan Weigel doing a good job reading that one, jumping up and getting his hand on the ball solidly enough to bat it out of the sky.
11:28 remaining, 40-12. Once again, the mercy rule is 30 points. It's only 28 points right now. That two-point conversion failed to make it the tied up, I guess you would say, or 30-point lead. And they're going to attempt another pass. He's running, and just going to go out of bounds after gaining 1 yard.
Yeah, run for his life on that one there. Hager just grabbing it and rolling out to his left, cuts across, turns the corner about the line of scrimmage and gets that ball up to about the 36-yard line. So a big run for not a lot happening there for Hager.
3rd and 9 for the Kidder County Pirates in steel, down 40-12, fourth quarter, 11:22 remaining. Once again, Napoleon, if they win, they're locked up the number 2 seed, and both of these teams are in the playoffs. But if the Pirates lose, they will automatically be the 4th seed, because even if the Pirates lose, or excuse me, even if the Linton H&B Lions lose, they still have the tiebreaker over the Pirates.
Yeah, there was just a handoff to Hager, gains about 4 yards, rolling off to his right side, getting the handoff from Hager, gets it up across the 40 to about the 41, where Devin Weigel made the stop there for the Imperials.
Under 11 minutes remaining, 40-12 on this chilly North Dakota night. No wind, thank goodness, right here in Steele. And they're going to go for it, and they're going to hand it off, and gets the first down, and a little bit more is Cody Melhoff, and that's going to be a good about 9-yard gain.
Yeah, Jake Bakken with the stop there, as well as Garrett Jangula for the Imperials, but nice run there, getting that ball right up to midfield there for Cody Melhoff, getting that ball nicely up across to the midfield marker.
First and 10, right at the 50-yard line for the Pirates. Underneath center, Parker Hager, triple option. Blitz the player in motion. Jamison Magstad dropping back for a pass to the right, and he's going to throw, trying to get it completed, and I believe that is completed to the tight end for a 15-yard gain. And that's Subert, they're going to say. Lucas Subert, the sophomore, with a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, what a nice pass that was. He pretty well threaded the needle on that one, doing a nice job moving the chains there. As Hager just rolling out, had a little time, and put that one off to the right wing there, getting that ball up to about the 35-yard line.
40-12, 10 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Pirates are driving. Player in motion, and they're going to hand it off. No, quarterback keeper this time, and he's still running as the quarterback, the freshman, and still running with a couple is Parker Hager, and still running, and he's going to gain, 15 to 17 yards, it looks like.
Yeah,
15 yards.
15-yard gain there for Hager, just doing a nice job, somehow staying on his feet, crossing about the 23-yard line there. He had to run toward the middle of the field. He was out on the right side, spin move, did a nice job there. The youngster there, he did a great job getting that ball up inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a carry there by one of the running backs. Didn't see whom, and it looks like it's going to be a gain of 3. Who got that carry?
That's Ethan Hager. So Hager just trying to follow the block there. Colton Stroh kind of trying to lead the way there, blocking for him, trying to get some yardage there, and they gain about 3, so that gets the ball up about to the 15-yard line here for the Pirates. So still a little life left in these Pirates here. See what they can do here as they're about second and about 7.
And they are in the red zone from what I can see, but we have a flag on the play, a delay of game for the Pirates, and that's a penalty to make it second and long now. 8:52 remaining in your fourth quarter. 40-12, and the Pirates driving down by 28.
Yeah, probably just a mistake there by the young quarterback, but that's all right. They're moving the ball right now. They got a little momentum. Hopefully they can get that one back.
Man, now it's second and 11, they say, and it's just right outside the 20-yard line, so it looks like the 21-yard line. And we're waiting for the snap. Player in motion. Snap. Nobody to hand it to, so he's just going to quarterback keeper himself and cut back inside and takes a hard hit. On the ground was Parker Hager, but he still gains 10 yards to make it 3rd and 1 about, it looks like.
Yeah, just doing a good job. Hager looking and looked like all his offense left him. He stood there wide open, so he turned off to his right and pretty well took it up the middle and gained a few yards there.
8:20 remaining, fourth quarter. Player in motion again, and this time they're handing it off to Ethan Hager, and he's going to get that first down, and that's a good, is that another 10-yard gain to make it 1st and goal?
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a good, I'd say about 7-8 yards anyway there for Hager, as he's able to just kind of go off to his left a little bit up the middle and drug a couple Imperials with him to get that inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the Imperial 3-yard line, they say now on the PA. So underneath center, once again, that's going to be Parker Hager. And he's going to try to run up in the middle is other Hager, and it's for a touchdown. I think it was Hager that got the touchdown. Yes, yep. Ethan Hager.
3-yard touchdown run by Ethan Hager. And a few more points to give them a little bit of confidence.
Yep, that makes it 40-18 in favor of the Napoleon-GS Imperials. They lead here over the Kidder County Pirates with 8:04 to go now. Here in the ball game, we're in the fourth quarter as now the Pirates line up here to go for their 2-point conversion. Ethan Hager in the backfield.
And going back for a quarterback pass is Parker Hager. He's going to try to run it in. He sidesteps and it's close. They're going to say it's good. 2-point conversion good. And just like that, it is 40-20, back to a 20-point game in favor for the Imperials. 8 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Back in 30 seconds, KSJB. Welcome back on a chilly North Dakota evening. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs, 40-20 in favor for the Imperials. Pirates just scored, and we just took a drink from our water bottle, Joe, and they're still pretty cold.
Yeah, they're not froze though. I'm very surprised. My water still moved in my bottle.
It wasn't a chunk?
No, it wasn't a chunk.
That's good. All right, so 8 minutes to go, and the Pirates, let's see if they could try an onside kick. They're down by 20, granted, but, I mean, it is the last game of the season, and you're in the playoffs already. Why not try something unique?
Yeah, Subert to kick it here.
And he's just going to kick it in the corner, and it might go out of bounds to cause a penalty. Ooh, and Bitts gets hit by his own man, and Bitts is down. He got hit by his own man by the feet.
Yeah, trying to go for that ball as it was did it maybe become a live ball, Kyle? I'm not sure, but he had to go after it there, so he's slow to get up here.
He's okay, it looks like. Yeah, he got hit by his own man as he tripped over him, it looked like. It looks like a head to the feet area, but he's up, so he's going to...
That's Fedek, I think.
Is that Fedek? Yep, number 15. That's Fedek from what I could see from the far side.
Jamison Fedek there that was down, actually. But he gets up. He was walking under his own power. He's off to the sidelines now.
25-yard line is where things start off for the Imperials, and trying to get forward and getting a good run on the far side. I think that was Bitts now with the carry. Yes, and Bitts is going to get a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard gain, it looks like. Nope, they're going to say a 20-yard gain on that one by Bitts.
Yeah, Bitts just rolling to his left there to the far side of the field and then cutting up the sideline, getting that ball all the way across they're going to say he was out of bounds, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, because he did carry, it looked like from our angle he was across midfield, but they're going to place it about the 44-yard line in their own territory.
7:55 remaining, and a handoff, and nowhere to go on that handoff was Bitts, and that could be a loss on the play. That's going to be a loss of 2, it looks like.
That's Jackson Deckert on the stop there, leading the stop with a little help of a couple other defenders. Brandon Dewald also in there for the Pirates to make the stop.
40-20, Imperials in the lead. They control the ball. 7:28 remaining, fourth quarter. If Napoleon wins, they lock up the 2 seed. They're up by 20. Jangula underneath center. And a handoff to Weigel, sidestep, left side, and we gain a 1, and that's about it.
Yeah, Brandon Dewald on the stop there. A little help from Ty Hansen as well.
Weigel is not happy right now as he got hit on his ankle. He is not happy because it looks like he's holding his ankle up. That is not good. He was hitting his hand on the ground because he was frustrated. I bet he knew something happened. That's not good with playoffs approaching for them.
No, he's putting no pressure at all on that leg. They're helping him off. Oh, boy, that's not good.
It seems like he knew something happened instantly, and he knew something was wrong. And if there's no pressure on it, that's not good at all with the playoffs. Even though if they win, they get a bye week. But if it's a major ankle injury, you can't come back in 2 weeks from that.
No.
If you want to play basketball, you don't want to come back in 2 weeks from that.
And they're sitting him down on the sideline over there. They're got a lot of attention there on the ankle area or the leg. Can't really tell.
All right, so here's the snap. Bitts is going to take the run, and Bitts is going to gain that 7 yards to get to midfield on a 4th and 5 coming up now.
Yeah, that tackle there by, Alec Stroh making the tackle with a little help from Cody Melhoff for that stop.
Once again, Nathan Weigel out on the sideline and trying to get stretched or look at his ankle, and he is over 100 yards rushing, and he's been the main factor kind of in all the games for the Imperials with their triple running back threat.
Yeah, he's been their main runner here tonight. Like Kyle said, a little over 100 yards of rushing for him.
All right, so here we go. Waiting for the triple option again. I can't see who's the replacement back, though. And that's going to be Bakken with that carry. He's running off to the edge. He's going off for the races, and he gets another 5, 10, 15, 20-yard gain by Bakken.
Yeah, Bakken grabbing that, running to his right, angling toward the near side of the field on that run, gets across the the 40 to about the 35-yard line, where he's finally brought down by Alex Stroh for the Pirates to make that stop there. But a nice run there by Jake Bakken. First run that he's had with some pretty good yards. He only had one yard of rushing in the first half.
Drew Weigel, though, Jr. is the other back in the backup for Nathan Weigel. So Drew Weigel is now in the back option. So that might be his backup. He's a junior that usually plays tight end. He's going to get the carry. Is Drew Weigel, and he got tackled right away. No gain. First carry for him.
Yeah, just getting it handed off the left side of the quarterback, Jangla there, running to his left, turning the corner, trying to work his way up the middle, but nothing happening there. And basically, it's going to be a stop right at the line of scrimmage, 35-yard line. So
we got a score from Arlen Berkman, one of our salesmen. EEK won 34-0. They locked up the number 2 seed in that region. That's locked up, so congratulations to the EEK Thunder. And there's a carry by Bitts. He's getting swarmed by Pirates. Gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, just a power play there. Bitts working his way right up the middle. Gets it across the 35, which was the line of scrimmage, to about the 32-yard line. So that has the clock running. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the ball game, 40-20. The Imperials leading over the Kidder County Pirates. So Napoleon-GS here in command with the ball so far here in this ball game.
All right, so here we go. Underneath center is Jangula. One wide receiver on the far side is Schumacher. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Jangula. He's trying to cut back to the right, then back to the left, going nowhere. Gains a yard. That's about it.
Yeah, nothing happening there. Jangla just come quickly rolling out of there with it to his right and ran into the back of his blocker, so did a spin move, went back to the middle of the field. Just nothing happening there, but a pile of Pirates, and that line stops him there. That's going to be Brandon Dewald and Clayton Fanta, Colton Stroh there, all making the stop, along with Deckard.
3:35 remaining in your ball game, 40-20 in favor for the Imperials, and we have a whistle before the play could even happen. We'll see what it is. Timeout for the Imperials. And Joe, look who's still on the sideline is Nathan Weigel, getting checked out intensely. That is not good because he knew something was wrong right away.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, 30 seconds, KSJB.
Does your family need new
Are you ready to do a playoff game for EEK?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep, 2 weeks.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you will be. That's why we're going to go do it. Yeah. I already got the second week ready then. We're going to head out it's going to be probably over west. We're going to be heading west, just letting you know. So, might be Killdeer. Never know.
Killdeer. Wow.
Might. Probably won't be. Caldine, Joe Jacobs. Imperials took a timeout, up 40-20. Once again, EEK looks like is 134-0 from what we have a score from Arlen, one of our good old employees, and they lock up the number 2 seed in Region 1 for Class A football. That is, this is 9-man football we're doing tonight, and we're going to figure out our playoff schedule as we complete Friday night tonight. And there's a carry. I didn't see who got the carry there.
Me neither. I think it was a fumble, and it was going to be and it's going to be Suberg. Yeah, Lucas Suberg. That's all we saw was the Pirates go down on the ball, and that's exactly what it was. We didn't think any of the Imperials had it, and they didn't. So that fumble turnover there. So here we go, Pirates with another chance to score here. 3:26 to go in the ball game. They trail 40-20 over the Napoleon-GS Imperials.
And the ball's on their own 30, and that's a toss, and it's fumbled, and it's just going to be picked up and staying down on that.
This is Cody Melhoff.
Yeah, he's going to lose 5 yards on that carry, and that was a tough toss there.
Yeah, the toss wasn't bad. It was just kind of bobbled and then popped out of his hands. He wasn't able to hang on to it.
Even the ref lost the toss.
Yeah, I see that. So it could be the cold weather out there. Obviously, it's not just the Pirates' offense here. If the refs can't hang on to it either, so a little harder than it looks out there.
Well, I remember playing in 9-man football when it was sleeting and this cold, and that ball gets pretty tough, Even I had to snap the ball, long snapper, and that's a tough situation. Now they get the toss off for the sweep, but going nowhere is Cody Melhoff, and that's a gain. No gain, they said.
Yeah, just rolling out to his left. Melhoff grabs it and runs to the near side of the field here, just down in front of us where he's knocked out of bounds, but nothing happening there, so it'll bring up third down here for the Pirates.
It looks like Nathan Weigel is out under his own power. It looks like he's okay. I can't find him on the sideline. It looks like he's bringing all the JV in now is Kelly McCleary, some of the younger players. And there's going to be a toss once again. Same play over and over they're doing is that toss to Cody Melhoff. That's going to make it 4th and long coming up. He's going to gain, looks like, he gains still about 4 yards on that, though, is Melhoff.
Yeah, Devin Weigel tripped him up, and then Jake Bakken and Garrett Jangula team up to make the stop for the Imperials here at about the 35-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 6 here for the Pirates with 2:34 to go here in the ball game.
40-20 right now. Underneath center with the toss on the left side and fumbled on the toss, and it's up in anybody's ball, and it's going to be picked up, I believe, by the Imperials, and that should do the game pretty much. They're up 40-20 with 2:30 remaining. So lots of turnovers in this cold weather affair tonight.
Yeah, that ball was tossed out to Jamison Megstad as he kind of got a handle on it and then lost the handle, and it dropped down. As he went down on top of it, Drew Weigel was right there for the Napoleon-GS Imperials, and he was able to plainly jump on that ball and turn it over. A turnover for the Pirates, which was 4th down anyway. Didn't look like they were going to make it, but the Imperials recover the fumble.
All right, so 2:30 remaining, 40-20, and the Imperials, like you said, recover it, and that's going to be a quick sack, I think, by number 2 himself. That's Garrett Jangula, the freshman in there. And he's going to get, looks like, no gain.
Yeah, just trying to run it up the middle. Just nothing happening there. Just ran into a pack of Pirates. Now we got some more youngsters coming in here. Trey Deagle is in for the Pirates. Let's see if we can get some more as they go on here. It's going to be Wyatt Tika also in.
All right, waiting for the snap for the Imperials as, once again, they're just getting experience. And the Imperials, they're going to move on to the number 2 seed and get that bye week. And it looks like that was a carry by Ethan Kleppe, and he is a sophomore in the squad.
Yeah, Ethan Kleppe running to his left toward the far side of the field. And really nothing happening there as that tackle was going to be made by Lucas Subert for the Pirates. So clock just ticking down from a minute and a half left here. The Imperials with a lead 40-20 over the Kidder County Pirates.
From what I remember, the winner of the number 2 seed gets the bye week. They will take on either New Rockford or Cavalier in that matchup in week 2. It depends who's the winner of this game. Well, it kind of could take New Rockford Cavalier, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it in front of me, though. We'll have those full details. Hopefully on Monday we'll have what our playoff schedule is, for sure, after tonight.
Yeah, we'll know more from what the other teams have done, but like we said, we found out that Ellendale Edgeley Cullum, they're winners over Milner North Sargent, and that was kind of a must-win for the EEK team.
Yep.
To for sure make the playoffs. It's only 3 teams from their region that move on.
And they take on Oaks next Friday night, which we'll have on the radio, but they locked up the number 2 seed already. And trying to run forward for a few more yards is Garrett Jangula. 28 seconds remaining. That should do it for the game right now. As they're going to stop the clock, though, as it's 40-20, Imperials in the lead. Once again, both of these teams are going to the playoffs. It looks like at this point the Kidder County Pirates will be the 4 seed. Even if Linton H&B loses, they will still be the 3 seed because of the head-to-head between Linton H&B and Kidder County. So we got this now. Number 1 seed will be Shiloh Christian. Number 2 seed at this point looks like Napoleon-GS. Number 3 seed will be Linton, Hazleton, Moffett, Braddock. And the number 4 seed will be Kidder County from Region 3. So that's what it looks like. And they're just going to snap and take a knee, and that's going to be final score 40-20 here, Joe.
Yep.
So-
That last run there by Garrett Jangula gained a couple yards, but that was 4th down, so it was turnover on down. So now the Pirates here just take a knee now to run out the clock with just 15 seconds to go. So that'll be your final score that's on the board here, Kyle. What do you got?
I got 40-20 in favor for the Imperials over the Kidder County Pirates. So 1 seed Shiloh, 2 seed Napoleon-GS, 3 seed Linton HMB, 4 seed Kidder County. Final score 40-20 in favor for the Imperials. The receiving votes Imperials only have 1 loss on the regular season and entering the playoffs with a bye week. They won't play for 2 weeks now, 2 Saturdays from now. Kidder County will play next Saturday. We will find out their opponent as soon as the rest of the 9-man football action is complete. We're going to take a quick break for the postgame show, KSJB. Kyle Dean, Joe Jacobs from Steele, North Dakota. Final score 40-20 in favor for Napoleon-GS. They only have 1 loss on the season. Kidder County will now fall with their record, and they will be the number 4 seed from Region 3. So playoff picture is becoming more clear. We will get all the details probably sometime this weekend and figure out our playoff schedule, since there's still a lot of scores that are still coming in here tonight around the state. We do have 1 Class A final score in which Ellendale Edgeley Cullum defeats Milnor North Sargent 34-0, and they lock up the number 2 seed. And their playoffs don't start for another 2 weeks, but for sure we have a regular season game next week with them taking on Oaks. So that's just keep that up for some headlines. All right, some scoring. Let's get going. There was a lot of it. It was first a 70-yard touchdown kickoff return for the Pirates to start things off in the first 11 seconds. That was for the freshman, which played quarterback for a bit of this game, was Parker Hager. And it was a 70-yard, once again, 2-point conversion, no good, 6-0 Kidder County. Napoleon-GS, they scored with 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It was a good completion, officially from Dalton Jangula to Jamison Fedek with a 5-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion good, 8-6 Imperials. Kidder County answers back with 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. This time it was a 15-yard run by Ethan Hager. And 2-point conversion no good, 12-8 Kidder County, and that was the last time Kidder County led. With 9:41 remaining in the second quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run by Dalton Jangula for the Imperials. 2-point conversion no good, 14-12 Imperials. Then the Imperials score again with 2:32 remaining in your second quarter. It was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Jangula to Fedig. 2-point conversion no good, 20-12 Imperials. And then after a fumble by the Pirates, the Imperials score with 1:28 remaining in the first half, I should say. It was a 40-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Jangula to Jamison Fedig. 2-point conversion no good, 26-12 at halftime in favor for the Imperials. The Imperials get the ball to start out in the second half, the third quarter. 11:24 remaining. They score a touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown run by Nathan Weigel. 2-point conversion was good, 34-12 in favor for the Imperials. And then after another Kidder County fumble, it was a touchdown with 11:50 remaining in the fourth quarter for Napoleon-GS. It was a 21-yard touchdown run by Nathan Weigel. 2-point conversion no good, 40-12 Imperials. And the last score came at 8 minutes, 4 seconds in the fourth quarter remaining. It was a 3-yard touchdown run for the Pirates, in which it was from Ethan Hager. 2-point conversion good, 40-20 final score in favor for the Imperials tonight. Joe, are you ready for some stats here? All right, take it away, Joe.
All right, here we go. We'll start with the home team, the Kidder County Pirates. In the second half, they had 23 carries for 127 yards. You know, they put up some numbers. They just didn't put up the points, but they didn't really look too bad. You look at this, Ethan Hager had 44 yards in that second half, and then we had Parker Hager with 26 yards. Jamison Megstad had 25 yards. Cody Melhoff had 21 yards. So they overall in the ball game had 39 carries for 220 yards of offensive rushing. Now 82 yards total here for Ethan Hager. That was their big mover of the ball. And as far as passing goes, they were just 1 of 4 in the second half. Basically, the only pass completion was to Lucas Subert, 15-yard gain there. And in the first half, they were 0 for 1. So they were 1 for 5 for 15 yards. So 39 carries of rushing for 220 yards, 1 of 5 for 15 yards of passing. They had a couple penalties in that second half, 2 5-yard penalties for delay of game. That is the offense there for the Pirates. Now we jump over here to the Napoleon-GS Imperials. They put up 21 carries in the second half for 146 yards of rushing. Their biggest movers in the second half was Nathan Weigel with 66 yards. He had 40 in the first half, so he had 106 yards of total offense. In the second half, Jamison Fedek ran the ball for 29 yards, Jacob Bitz for 28 yards, and Jake Bakken for 20 yards. That's the ball carriers in the second half there. They had 41 carries overall for 203 yards of offensive rushing. And like I said, Nathan Weigel, their biggest, with 106. Jacob Bitz, a total of 38. And Jake Bakken with 20. Passing in the second half, not so much going on like the first half. The first half, they were 7 of 9 for 160 yards. In the second half, they were 1 of 2 for 40 yards. That 40-yard gain to Jamison Fedek. And that put up an 8 for 11 attempts for 200 yards of passing. And they had a 10-yard holding call in that second half, so they had 15 yards of total penalties.
Final score, 40-20 in favor for the Imperials. One loss on this on the season. That's against Shiloh Christian. And they have the bye week coming up in 2 weeks. They don't know who they're going to play yet because of the bye week. Now, Kidder County locked up the 4 seed, and I was just talking to the athletic director, and he said they're either going to play Cavalier or New Rockford Cheyenne, whoever won that game tonight. I don't have a score, don't know. So that's between that two. So they're either going to play New Rockford Cheyenne or Cavalier. We will wait and see on that from what the AD told me tonight for Kidder County. Linton H&B, 3 seed no matter what. Once again, they're traveling on the road next week. Don't know their schedule yet, and we'll have the playoff schedule hopefully by tonight because there's a lot of games that are completing right now. We do know one number 2 seed, though. That's for Class A football. That will be Ellendale Edgeley Cullum. They locked up the number 2 seed in Region 1 for Class A football, and that their playoffs don't start until the 22nd, so not next Saturday, this Saturday after. But Joe, this game, there's some keys that we have to watch out for. Nathan Weigel, Imperials, they have a bye week, but at the same time, what happened to Nathan Weigel?
Yeah, we don't know. He was, like I said earlier, he was helped off the field, putting no pressure on that right leg at all. So working on the sidelines for quite a while, but we really didn't see him after that, so I don't know. We hope he's okay, and hopefully he'll be able to come back because they need his running.
And can't forget Ashton Isler for the Pirates. Another injury after another injury-prone season, I guess you would say, for the Pirates. Just wasn't going their way this season. They limped into the playoffs, is what you could say.
Yeah, Isler, we didn't see him return to the game either, but we did see him on the sideline, kind of walking back and forth under his own power. Seemed fine, but I'm sure definitely took a pretty good beating there on that one tackle.
So once again, final score 40-20. Imperials lock up the number 2 seed. Kidder County Pirates, they will fall to the 4 seed. Linton H&B, the 3 seed. Number 1 seed, Shiloh Christian. They defeated South Border tonight, 28-0. All right, so next weekend, Friday nights, we're going to be in Cullum, as it's going to be EEK Ellendale Edgeley Cullum taking on Oaks in Cullum. That'll be next Friday night. Then Saturday afternoon, to be determined, a 9-man playoff game. Where, when, who? Find out Monday on KSJB.
That's right.
All right, so that'll do it for me. Thank you to Steve Allen back at the studio. I bet you're nice and toasty warm. Lucky guy. And we're going to go get into our van and go warm up after we break down the equipment. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our sponsors. I'm Kyle Dean.
And I'm Joe Jacobs.
And we'll see you guys next weekend on AM 600 KSJB. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
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 Good night.
Good night, everyone.